How's it going, people? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another watch along. Big up your damn selves in the building. Hopefully everything audio wise is working. I just accidentally unplugged my headphones. Please. How's everybody doing today? Let me pull up the chat. What's everybody saying? The last friendly of the preseason. That's it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap after this. Let's take a look. Starting 11s will be there soon. I'm going to miss preseason. It's almost like the only time where we can actually watch Chelsea games and not completely lose our heads. Like we can just, obviously we you know, if we concede, we don't enjoy these things, but it doesn't really mean much from a competitive standpoint. I won't miss it at all. It's because of the times. I mean, this is a good time. 3 o'clock kickoff. You know, 1:35, 40 start. It's actually a nice time for us. It's a very nice time for us, I must say. What's your predicted lineup? To be honest, I don't have one. For these friendlies, I don't have predicted lineups. I'm guessing he's going to take it seriously in terms of the starting 11. He took the last game very seriously as well. Friendly matches, he could play anyone and everyone. I mean, Cole Palmer's back, right? And I think not only is Cole Palmer back, but I think also Pedro Neto is meant to be unleashed into, well, just be announced and shown to the crowd today as well. It's obviously at Stamford Bridge. So I'm expecting Cole Palmer to play. I don't know if he's going to start, but he has to play, obviously, because we need the minutes, we need the fitness. And I want him to start the first game of the season, even though maybe that might be too much. Cucurella as well. Yep, Cucurella is there as well. Yeah. Cucurella is there as well. He needs to come back in. I mean, Reece James is injured. Unleashed, yeah. Reece James is injured. I don't know for how long. It seems like it's going to be a few weeks. Well, I don't really know. I haven't really seen too much detail on this. But the plan is that his first game will probably be after the September international break. I think the game is Bournemouth. So Gusto's going to have to play right back. Cucurella's going to have to play left back. Gusto hopefully will get to overlap. Cucurella will, This is where it gets interesting, because the way we've been doing it is the right back has been becoming part of the back three. We'll talk about Carney in a minute. Yeah, we'll talk about Carney. He was suspended until then anyway, yes, because he's missing the first 3 games. But for me, I didn't want him to be injured whilst he was suspended. I wanted him to train. I wanted him to, you know, at least be fit, because any injury to Reece is a concern. Whether he was available for us or he wasn't, is still a concern for me. Any injury is an additional injury on top of all the other injuries, which obviously he's had surgery now, so I'm hoping it's nothing too severe and he's just maybe tweaking out because he's had the surgery and this is the first time he's ever had, you know, some workload after that surgery. But any injury to Reece is bad news for me, regardless of whether he's available or not, because I just don't want to hear any injuries for Reece, because it's not like hearing an injury for anyone else. It's obviously layered. It's layered. But yeah, we'll see how that all goes. But in terms of in terms of the first game, usually in preseason, we've had the right back become part of the back three and the left back has come into the midfield. Now, you can do that with Cucurella going into the midfield, because we did that at the back end of last season. But do you really want Gusto to become the right side centre-back? And as we keep saying, if that does happen, then you can't necessarily get the best out of Palmer as a chalk on your boots right winger, because, I mean, he could play that role probably because he's intelligent, but you're not going to get him moving inside as much. Maybe you're not going to get him playing in the half spaces as much. You're not going to see him in central areas as much, because then we'll have no width down the right-hand side. So what I would prefer is that Cucurella becomes part of the back three. We just play an Enzo, Caicedo, Lavia, you know, 2 of those 3 as the actual pivot, and they stay there to make the 3-2, and Gusto overlaps and he becomes the outlet, and give Palmer the opportunity to play right wing but also cut in. And I think that was the best right hand side last season, was when Gusto and Palmer was on the right side and Gusto would overlap and Palmer would cut inside. So that's what I would prefer to see hopefully that's what ends up happening. Today would be a good way to see if he's thinking that way. Are you ready for next season mentally, Clara? Yeah, I think so. I think I am. Yeah, I think I am. The reason why I say I think is because obviously, let's see what Chelsea have got for us. Maybe I'll, after the first game, think, Jesus, what have we got ourselves into once again? But yeah, I've definitely had enough time to reset, so I am ready from that point of view. But hopefully, yeah, Chelsea are not moving mad. Chukwuemeka. What time is it? I should have worn my watch because now I'm going to be all over the shop. But yeah, lineups are coming out in about 18 minutes. I don't know why that keeps happening. Let me just mute my mic and then bring it back. Hopefully it's in sync now. I don't know why this keeps happening. I'm going to have to take a look at this. Thankfully, the next game is not for a while, isn't it? Well, actually, no. Got a game on Thursday. Got a game on Thursday. Yeah, I don't know why. I'll have to Google it, why that keeps happening. Because this wasn't happening before. Can't go by no, you can't go by the first game. You can't, but obviously if we get our asses whooped, it will feel very much like we're back in last season, won't it? Conference League, I believe. Oh, sorry, no, it's not this Thursday, is it? No, because so the second leg of the teams that we've got to play. Let me Google this. Maybe I can fix this while I was here. The second leg of the two teams that we could play are playing on Thursday, aren't they? So yeah, there is no game on Thursday. Sorry. High encoding settings or slow computer consumption called audio. Well, it can't be the computer because it's the same computer as last season. Encoding settings must be that. High. I have to take a look. But I didn't touch these settings. I'll try and figure it out. No idea what's going on there. Let's see. We got any OBS experts in the building? Probably not. Okay, I do see it. Preset audio encoder. There we go. Okay, that's by default. And this one, I have options. Better quality. Well, I've got it on the highest quality one, and it's also the slowest. Very strange. Video encoder. I don't know what any of these things mean. But I have found the encoders. I have found the encoders. I don't really want to touch buttons, but yeah, I found it. My mic is inverted. All right, yeah, I found it. I just have to take risks potentially and start pressing buttons that I don't know what they do. I ain't watching conference anyways. Really? You're not gonna watch it? You're not gonna watch it? You're not gonna watch it? That's kind of mad. The games have always been on ESPN Plus. They've always been on ESPN. Someone said the stream latency. Let's see, super chat here as well. So yeah, I mean, Chukwuemeka, I did see some rumors as well. I did see some rumors that he could be on his way out. I saw rumors for Madueke as well. I saw rumors for Sterling. It feels like these guys, they're not in Gallagher, previously Gallagher, and they're not in currently Chalobah and Broria position. Oh yeah, it's not in the US, but I'm pretty sure maybe ESPN, if they've been covering all of the friendlies, they should probably still cover this one, but maybe not. Maybe not. But I would assume they're gonna keep covering the friendlies because they've just maybe got the rights to all of the friendlies. But anyway, we'll see. Yeah, so it feels like Chukwuemeka, Madueke, and Sterling, they're up. The option for them to leave is there if a good bid comes in, but it's not like a banish to the academy situation for them guys. Not yet. So, look, Chukwuemeka at this point, I think he's got talent. I think he's got ability. He is very injury prone right now, though. He does keep getting injured. I'm starting to try and emotionally detach from players anyway, because you never know who's going to get banished next and who's going to be on the chopping board next. So there's no point getting too connected. If he ends up leaving, he ends up leaving. We've brought in Dewsbury Hall. We have Nkuku, we have Cole Palmer, and we have probably Enzo. Those are the 4 names that they're probably looking at to play as those advanced 8s, potentially. So in terms of the pecking order, he's probably quite low down right now. So if he ends up going and they make they paid 20 million for him, I think. So if they end up getting a 40 million pound offer, they're going to double their money. I can't really argue against it. I can't really say, he's going to be a 60, 70 million pound player, because there's no guarantee that happens, because he's always injured. So I think he has the talent to become a player of that value, but if he keeps getting injured, it could be that kind of moment where we had with Hudson-Odoi, where Bayern Munich coming with the offer, we reject it, then obviously, unfortunately, he gets a massive injury. I mean, this can happen to any player, but if you've already got injury issues just like constantly, then it makes it even more of a higher percentage that you're probably going to have issues in the future. But we had that massive offer from Bayern. We didn't take it because he was obviously a talent. Then bang, gets the big injury, and you're never seeing that type of fee again. So that's for them to weigh up and decide whether or not they actually believe he's going to be able to make it into that 60, 70 million bracket. Because if not, him not playing is not going to increase his value. So, and also you have to remember that Kendry Pius is coming next summer. Esteval's coming next summer. I don't know what's going on with Gabriel Mek. But these are all attacking midfielders / wingers. And they're going to need space. They're going to need a spot. So someone's going to have to leave. You know, Sterling, Mudryk, Carney, Madueke. Those are like the 4 players that are most likely to go. So I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, two out of the 4 minimum are gone by next summer. Maybe even 3 out of 4. You know? So these men are not wasting any time when it comes to moving people on. Let's see, what was the super chat here as well? I have a feeling we might struggle initially, first few game weeks, but we'll be fine after that. We get used to Maresca's tactics, and provided we keep Nkuku, Lavia, and other key players fit. Yeah, listen, like I said, I think Neto was the first player that came in that was kind of like a real improvement on the 11. I think you can say Tosin is a squad player. You can say Dewsbury Hall, in my opinion, is probably a squad player. But Neto was an immediate upgrade on what we have at left wing. Immediate upgrade for me. For me, anyway. Immediate upgrade on left wing. So that's the first signing we've made this summer. That's a definite upgrade. Even the goalkeeper, I mean, we don't even know really what the goalkeeper situation is in terms of who's going to start in the first Premier League game of the season. Could be Sanchez. Probably will be Sanchez, to be honest. No, that's not true. We've had many other good purchases since the owners come in as well. It's not just Neto. We had Gusto as well, Palmer. So that's definitely not true. Lavia and Caicedo, ability-wise, no questions. Enzo, no questions, still on the ability. I think the ability is there in that midfield. And then the questions are more, did you need to get... Well, the question is on Mudryk. Madueke, I still think performs to what you paid, but you could definitely massively upgrade on him. So was it necessary to purchase him? The only way you'll deem it necessary is if they make a big profit on him. If they get a £50 million offer. I mean, on Madueke, for instance, you paid 35. If you're open to options for him to be sold, you need to be looking at a minimum £50 million bid. You know, in my opinion, 50, because profit margin. What is the profit margin that you need to make all of those bits of paperwork worth it? You know, should really be looking at 15 million profit margins on players minimum if you're going to be doing this model. 5 million, 7 million, it's not really worth anybody's time. Do you know what I mean? Could be doing other things to make money. But that was if Newcastle were interested. I think Newcastle were interested in him, so we'll see what happens. It's an interesting question. You say why Chelsea content creators negative, and you give them some examples. As I always say on here, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I don't deem anything to be overly negative or anything like that. I just deem it to be their perspective in terms of the club is not performing to the level that it needs to, right? And all it takes is for 2-3 bad results, and suddenly those people that were super negative people are gonna be saying, "See, you were right." I mean, last season we were hearing about protests. Last season people were talking about why am I not trying to start a protest? Why am I not? So from your perspective, you've got to look at it from their perspective in terms of they're speaking to thousands of people, thousands of Chelsea fans every single day. All of those thousands of Chelsea fans have different perspectives. They're not all the same as your perspective. You think it's negative, but some other people think that people that are positive work for the club and are not actually telling the truth about the club and are not actually giving honest thoughts on the club and are getting paid by the club. So your perspective, you should look at it from their perspective and see that they're dealing with many perspectives. That's how you should look at it. That's how you should look at it. It's only overreacting now for some people because we haven't kicked off. But if we lose 3 out of 5 games and draw 1, no one's going to be saying anybody's overreacting because everyone's going to be like, what the hell's going on? So it's all results based. Everything is results based. Like I said, people wanted to start protests last season. And when I was saying, nah, I don't really feel like that's necessary, people are telling me I work for the club. So personally, if you're a content creator, you shouldn't really be bothered about what people are deeming to be over negative or over positive, because otherwise you're just going to end up just trying to cater to everybody, which is impossible. So all you could do is give your opinion. And considering how much has been spent and where we are, it's not necessarily cut and dry like that, in my opinion. I think people need to be more open to the other opinion, because there's no need to try and think that we need to build some sort of cult. This is not a cult. You know, there is no cult around here. Not everybody needs to agree with your opinion. This plan that the owners have is either going to work or it's not going to work. And we have no idea if it's going to work or it's not. No idea whatsoever. Nobody can see into the future. And even if the players do become top players, we don't even know if they'll sell them. We really don't know that. I like to think they wouldn't, and I'm hopeful that they wouldn't, but I actually don't know, because we don't know these people. It's not like with Roman. We knew after 3-4 years of Roman, you know exactly what Roman's about. You don't need to ask questions about Roman anymore. You know exactly what Roman's about. After 3-4 years with these guys, maybe this is the 3rd year, we don't really know exactly what they're about. You might think you do, but you don't actually know until the £120 million offer for Cole Palmer from Real Madrid lands at the table. If he gets to that level, you don't know what they're going to say. And if they say sell, there'll be people that say, well, you can't reject that. And there'll be people that say, well, we're meant to be trying to win titles. Why are we selling our best players? And then there'll be more discourse and more arguing. So, yeah, that's what it is. But I've seen enough times say CFC Daily on Twitter runs a poll 3 weeks ago, after Chelsea have been slapped up to Arsenal 6-0, do you want Pochettino to leave or do you want Pochettino to stay? 89% of the Chelsea fan base, must be 50,000 plus votes, 100,000 votes, 89% Pochettino has to leave. 4 or 5 weeks later, Chelsea have gone on a bit of a run. Chelsea have managed to make 6th. We might actually have Europa League. We haven't played the FA Cup final yet. City versus Man United. Do you want Pochettino to stay? 62% say yes. That's not all content creators. That's fans. So the fan base in general is reactionary. Every fan base is reactionary. And the sooner you realize that, then you don't need to worry about too much more. It's nothing to do with content creators. It's just fans in general. Fans are emotional. Fans are fickle. Simple. Always been the way, always will be the way. Because all fans really want is trophies, results, and a connection with the club. All 3, fantastic. 2 out of 3, great. 1 out of 3, none. Long day. Long day. And right now, there's no trophies. Some people will say they don't have a connection, so that's 2 out of 3 gone. So that's why there's discourse. I don't know why my audio keeps playing up, but I'm trying my best to fix it, guys. I don't want to press too many buttons. I don't want to press too many. Last time this happened, I muted my mic and I went back and then it just kind of all synced back up. So I'm hoping that that's going to be the case. Because if I start pressing buttons now, it's a long day. Let me mute it for a second. Yeah. The sound from the future. Yeah, you can't be doing that. Yeah, I mean, also, bro, I mean, to add on to your point, people have become way more sensitive to opinions. Like, people use the word abuse way too lightly in this sport. Like, an opinion is not abuse, as long as you're not atting. For me, you should never really be atting players negativity, and you shouldn't really be in their comments giving them negativity. That's, for me, crossing a line, because now you're entering their space. But if you're in your own social media space giving your opinion in a polite way, but it's an opinion, you're more than entitled to give your opinion. But what happens is right at this point is people can't handle other people's opinions, so they just take it and just throw it into some other words like abuse and God knows what other nonsense. People can't handle opinions anymore. People can't handle the opposite opinion anymore, and that's the problem. And that's why I don't entertain this whole, why is this person negative? Why is this person positive? Let's see. Lineups are dropping in about... Oh, they're dropping now? Hold on a second. Lineups are dropping now. Did we already talk about Reece? We spoke about Reece a little bit, but we definitely speak more about Reece in a minute. We'll definitely speak more about Reece in a minute. Don't worry about that. Let me check the lineups first, though. Is the lineups out? As Chelsea Chelsea must have tweeted, isn't it? Chelsea must have tweeted. Oh yeah. We won't have Reece in this team. Let's see. Because I think it was a couple of days ago, but we had I've got the lineups now. Let me read them out and I'll put them up on a graphic. So we got in goal, we got Sanchez. Right back, we got Gusto, Fofana, Colwell, Cucurella, Lavia, Drewsbury Hall, Enzo, Madueke, Mudryk, Gue. that's not going to be the starting 11 for the City game, in my opinion. But it's not too far away considering Jackson's just come back from a knock. So he's on the bench. Pedro Neto is not ready. And Cole Palmer is on the bench. Excuse me. Cole Palmer's on the bench, and we know that Cole Palmer's a starter, so it's not even a debate. We know Nkuku should really probably be a starter too, is a starter. So again, those guys are on the bench. So the bench is Jorgensen, Bettinelli, Tosin, Badiashile, Disasi, Chilwell, Vegra, Caicedo, Ogachuku, Chukwuemeka, Nkuku, Palmer, Sterling, Jackson. Big squad. Big squad. I'm trying to think who is not in that starting 11 and in that bench. Obviously, we haven't got Reece James. He's injured. Who else is missing from this? I think all the centre-backs. Obviously, Chalobah's not there. He's going to be sold, or he's going to stay in the under-23s. The midfield is there. Andre Santos went out on loan. The wingers are there, apart from Pedro Neto, who will be announced to the crowd probably at half-time or before kickoff. The strikers are there outside of Samuel. Samuel's not there, of course, and he counts now. Forget Washington and Fofana and Broria. Forget them three. Them three are not going to be involved. And no Angelo. And Angelo also has to go out on loan. And Cassidy also has to go out on loan as well. So, yeah, it's a lot of players. Angelo has to go out on loan, in my opinion. He's not going to get enough game time here. We've got Madueke who can play out on that right wing. Cole Palmer could play on that right wing, depending on the right back instruction. And obviously, Pedro Neto could also play out there as well. And Sterling can play out there as well. And I think either Sterling's going to leave to Juventus and we're going to get Chiesa, because Juventus are desperately trying to get rid of Chiesa. And we're going to have to play that game because you know how it goes, right? Samuel for Gallagher, Maatsen for Kellyman, Chiesa for Sterling. Because they're not going to take our player without trying to involve their player. Because you know how these Italian teams don't play. Let me just take a look at Chiesa right now. Chiesa is 26 years old. He's literally out of... Oh, and he's going to turn 27 in October. He's not in our little range. He's not in our age range for recruitment. He's 26 now. He's going to turn 27 in late October. So maybe but the thing is, maybe there'll be someone else. I'd highly advise, if you think Sterling there's any chance of going to Juventus, I highly advise you go through that Juventus squad and see who is dead wood to them or who is not in the plan. They're not in the project. I think Thiago Motta and their board said who is not in the project, because they will try to throw someone our way, and it's unlikely that we get a sale without someone on the other side. Give me some names if you've got them. So yeah, maybe Chiesa's not going to happen then. Maybe it won't be Chiesa, maybe somebody else. All right, let me get the lineups up on screen. It's an interesting one. A centre-back. The Brazilian centre-back from Juventus. We got enough centre-backs, though. That means we'd have to then go and sell another centre-back, probably on top of... what do we have right now? We have Colwell, we have Badiashile for the left side. We have Tosin and Fofana for the right side. We've got Disasi, who probably needs to play in the middle of a back three because of his pace. Yeah, it's a lot of players. And to be fair, if you're keeping Achimpong, I think he can play centre-back as well. And that's kind of... You wouldn't really want to put another senior behind there. You wouldn't get enough minutes. I don't know. It's a lot of moving pieces. It's a lot of moving pieces, people. I've wore my Chelsea training top that makes the most sense for a game like this. I remember when we designed this, we almost thought that we were designing this top to make Lukaku less homesick from Inter Milan. Because it looks so similar. It unfortunately did not work. But yeah, we're going to get into... There's a lot to talk about. We're going to discuss. Let me just get these on screen for you. So Sanchez in goal. Gusto. I think this back four is... I like this back four. I haven't been happy with Colwell's preseason. I think he needs to really improve his wide defending, his 1v1 defending. But Badiashile also needs to improve. So both of them are, under the microscope this season and under the microscope right now. So I don't really mind too much which one plays and which one doesn't. I don't think either of them have stood out enough to expect to start or to be hard done by if they don't. Dewsbury Hall is back in this team. He wasn't in the starting 11 for the last game. He's playing next to Lavia, I think. So again, like I said, this back four I like for the first game of the season, but it depends how we deploy it. Because it depends where Cole Palmer's playing on the first game of the season. Hopefully he's starting. If he's not starting, then yeah, that's a big sad situation for everyone. I don't think anyone wants to see what we look like without Cole Palmer against Man City. So he's playing. So Caicedo's on the bench. We've got options, One thing I will say about us is we've got options. We have got options. We do need to trim this team down, but we have got options. It's going to be a busy end to the window. It has to be. I've seen some sort of report. Our sporting directors are working 16 hours a day. 16 hours a day. Where did they get this information from? How did they know this? Do they have alarms set for the journalists? All right, we've worked 16 hours a day now. Let's go to bed and also let the journalists know we've worked 16 hours a day. How do they know this information? How? I find our reporting so funny. It's so obvious that we're trying to cut. It's like, they take us for fools. I swear to God, they must take us for fools. The way that the reporting is done for our football club, they must take us for fools. They must. What kind of report is that? How are you tracking that? I'd love to know. Is there a clock-in machine like a Tesco or Sainsbury's? Is a clock-in machine 16 hours? Overtime? Why 16 hours and not 14? Crazy stuff. Must think we're a bunch of kids. They've recruited kids and then they think we're a bunch of kids as well. Huh? They wanted me to be like, oh my God, you're working 16 hours. This is so good. Thank you so much. Crazy stuff. Right. Let's see. No, let me just make that. We've got some long names. Boy, oh boy. Is this all even going to fit? Got a big squad today, guys. Big squad. And this is the thing. Our medical team, even more so, I think, than our manager, I'll be honest. Our medical team, because the manager is sometimes only as good as the options that he has, unless you're like a Pep who can turn Calvin Phillips into a centre-back and turn probably Gundogan previously into a false nine. But most managers are only as good as the options they have available to them. If you have more options, you can make bigger impact off the bench and make those changes with confidence because you can trust the players on the bench because you don't have 10, 12 injuries at a time. So I think the biggest needle mover for us this season is not even the manager. It's just the medical team. It's just the medical team. If the medical team can keep this squad fit to a reasonable level where it's 2-3 injuries max per game week, which sounds bad, but it's absolutely incredible from where we came from last season, where it was like 12 and 10. If they can keep these guys fit, and especially the key players, obviously we don't want to miss those out, then that's a big lift. That's a big lift for us. It's a big lift. It's going to make a massive difference. So that for me is the most important part of our season is this new medical team going to be able to keep our people fit? Let's take a look at the Inter Milan team if that's actually already come out. Inter Milan. Where are they? Do they exist? Let me see what chat's saying as well. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on with Cucurella, man? Oh, Cucurella. First of all, he's going for Hairline. Hairline is trembler. Then he's going with he's going for Grealish's calves. He's attacking Grealish's calves. He's like, Grealish, my calves, whatever. It's just what is he doing? What is going on with this man? He's possessed. He's clearly in the most confident. He's clearly at his peak level of confidence right now. Peak level of confidence. He's never been this confident before in his whole career. He is at peak level of confidence. Peak level. I just hope it doesn't turn into overconfidence, because he's not a player that can afford to be overconfident. He ain't that good. He ain't that guy. He can't afford to be overconfident. So as long as he's a healthy amount of confident and not overconfident or cocky, because maybe that Euros might have gassed him too much. But bro, the Premier League is a humbler. So please make sure that you're ready. I know about the audio and the visuals, guys. I just don't know how to resync it back up. And I don't want to start clicking buttons, because I could fuck up everything. I could. Modi, I can't believe I could do it. I can do it. I've got options here. I don't know what to do with them, though. Let me just Google things, but let me get the lineups on, and then I'll Google things and try to... am I an industry plant? What kind of question is that? You disconnect the audio. I've done that a few times, though. Okay, let me do that. Let me do that again. I'm not scared to do that. Let me see. Am I an industry plant? I don't even have to answer that. You can just go to the beginning of this channel and just check out the content from the beginning. You can ask me that. Or, even better, you could just ask everyone in the chat in terms of like the come up, and you can just ask them what they think. Industry plant from Tesco and Sainsbury's. I've never heard of that one before. How does that work? I don't know how to do this. I'll be honest. I don't know how to do this. Oh, wait, I pressed the wrong one. Okay. I know it's annoying, but things could be worse. That's all I'm saying. Things could be worse. I'm trying my very best not to, as I try to fix the issue, I'm trying my very best not to make it worse or to do something absolutely mad that makes me have to shut everything down. Okay. I have changed the mic. So let me know if I've made a difference, people. Let me know in the chat if it's synced, because I've done something. I've done something. I don't know if I've done anything, but I've done something. Predictions on Mudrik's performance. I am not particularly confident, but we can only hope. We can only hope. Still a tiny bit off. This is annoying. Anyway, let me read the brothers and sisters super chat. The state of the club reflects the fans' opinions. Yeah, I mean, listen, I agree. I really we need to get a shirt sponsorship sorted as well. What's going on there? I know they don't want to lock into a long-term deal because they're not in the Champions League. And hopefully we're not in this situation next season as well. We need to be in Champions League, but yeah, we need to get that sorted. This backline needs to be fixed ASAP. Yeah, today I'm really looking at the backline a lot. We got quantity, not quality. Yeah, okay, I hear you. A lot of that, I guess, quality is unknown, isn't it? We don't really know. It's a lot of unknown quality. James's injury is, I can't show it on screen because I'm on OBS. Yeah, I haven't figured out how to do that yet, that part. I'm not on StreamYard. StreamYard just throws everything up on screen, but I can't do it on OBS. It's maybe similar to Rants. Rants uses OBS as well to do his streams, so you probably don't see chats maybe on screen. But there is a way to do it. I just need to, again, it's another thing that I need to go and find out how. Yeah, James's injury is not really, it's not really like loads of detail on it. It's just kind of like a, what do they call it? I can't remember what they called it, but it's nothing to overly concern yourself with at the moment. It seems to be a minor injury. It's not like a big one. It seems to be like a minor consequence of him playing after the surgery. I would just call it a knock for now. There was another term that was used. Can't remember right now. I have to try and find it, but I would just call it a knock for now. But my only concern is last season when people used to get knocks, and this is what happens when you have PTSD from injuries last season. Last season when people used to get knocks, we know exactly what that meant. You know, someone would get a knock and then we wouldn't see them again for months and months and months and months and months. So yeah, but again, like I said, it's a new medical team. So just kind of try to erase everything that happened last season with injuries and just start again. It's the best thing you can do is just start again. Just judge it from now onwards. There's no point looking at last season. Just judge it from now onwards. So this is our first little hiccup. Let's see how they fix it. And if we start to see again rehabilitation, we need to be a bit more transparent as well. I mean, last season we used to put out a list of the injuries and we used to throw that up and that was a whole thing. But it would be nice if these injuries could be explained in the presser. I don't even know why in the press conference you don't have a manager, a player, and a medical member, a part of the medical team. 3 people at the press conference. And if there's injuries, and there is, then let the medical team speak. Let the head of physiotherapy speak, because they will be able to give us detail and time, and they'll be able to tell us what's really going on. I don't know why football clubs don't do that. Just put 3 people up. We've got a player to give his perspective, which for me is never really even that entertaining. The player perspective is probably the most boring thing because they're media trained. They just say the same shit every single time. I'd like to see somebody from the medical team on the press conference. Especially if it's like a problem, it's an ongoing issue. Like last season, we really should have had somebody at the medical team at the press conference just to speak on what is actually happening. Just so we know when players are actually going to be back, what is the issue, etc., etc. Because transparency is the aim of the game. Once you give people depth and reasoning and logic as to what's happening, people don't complain as much because now they understand the severity of the situation, the complications of the situation, and then they have nothing to complain about because at least they know what's going on. It's when you leave people in the dark and you just put up general phrases of rehabilitation and we don't even know when they're coming back, why they didn't come back on schedule on time when we were told they're going to be back after 2 weeks, etc. If we just have a little bit of transparency, then I don't think we'll have many issues. Let me see. There must be a reason why they don't do it, but I think it's a good idea anyway. Do you consider yourself a nerd? No, I don't, because I'm not really that smart. Nerds are meant to be really, really smart. I'm of average intelligence. But if Reece James's issues did continue to carry on all season and we didn't fix this situation via the surgery, and then it was between, do we move James on next summer or do we move on Achampong, who got some interest from Real Madrid and PSG? What would we do? What would we do? Toby's the biggest nerd. Facts. In the Big Six, 100%. It's not even a competition. By far and away the biggest nerd. Oh dear. I haven't got I'm almost ready to go and put the thing up on screen, but I just haven't got the Inter Milan bench. The club have not put out the bench. I don't know why. They haven't put out the bench. Where is the bench? Does anybody know where the bench is for Inter Milan? Do they have a bench today? Are they not going to use a bench? I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll just have to go without the bench. To be honest, they haven't made it obvious to anyone. Let me check the app. Oh wait, I've got it. Yeah, I've got it here. Oh no, I don't. Even SofaScore, who have the Chelsea bench, they don't even have the Inter bench. Okay, but then this is clearly not common knowledge. What's going on? Inter Milan are hiding their bench. They don't want to tell us who's on the bench. I'm going to find it. Who is on Inter Milan's bench today? They don't want to tell us. Does FootMob have it? FootMob don't have it either? What? It's on. Why do we have to run around for someone's bench? It's 2024. Why are we having to chase these lot for their bench? Yo, announce your bench. The hell are these lot doing? These lot think it's some sort of game. These men have us running around for their bench. Just give us the bench. I don't understand what's going on. This is mandatory information that we need here. We need your bench. Please state your bench. Oh my goodness. State your bench. Acting the fool. Even on Sky Sports, I'm trying to find it, and it's a whole thing. So I'm going to proceed without it, because some people might just be joining us now and they're thinking, what's the lineups? What's going on is I'm trying to get into Milan's bench, and they're not giving it to us, and they're not giving it to anybody, it seems. They're not even giving it to their fans because they haven't posted it on Twitter. It's not posted on their graphic. There's no link to their website to give the bench. So I'm just going to just post our stuff because our club's being serious today. Don't know what Inter Milan are doing, but our club's being serious. So we're going to put our shit up. All right? We're going to put our shit up, guys. We've been ready for the last 15 minutes. I don't know what these men are doing. You got it, yeah? No, so we've got our bench. It's Inter Milan's bench I'm looking for. Okay, it seems like someone's posted it. I don't know where you found this information, but you're one hell of a trooper there for finding that, because I didn't know where that was. All right, cool. It's a shame you can't copy and paste comments, isn't it? Oh, you can. Good on you. Good on you, YouTube. Making my life a hell of a lot easier. All right, perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it. I've got it now. It's on Flash Score. What is Flash Score? I've never used Flash Score. What's Flash Score? Flash Score? What is Flash Score? Is that something that everybody uses and I'm just late to the party? I don't know what that is. I'll be honest. I've never used Flash Score before. Never used it. I feel like people about to probably like, what is this guy doing? Why has he never used this before? But I've never used it. I'll be honest. Never used it. Okay, Inter Milan's bench. Let's just put this up. Is this an L for me to not have used this before? Is this a big L? Would you guys say this is quite a big L for me? Never used it. Never heard of it. I wonder if their bench is even going to fit. Let's see. Dumfries on the bench. Martinez on the bench. Yeah, their bench is absolutely huge. Huge. Bear with me. This bench is massive. This bench is absolutely huge. What is wrong? What is wrong with these guys? What do they think this is? Okay, it's not too bad actually. I'm being dramatic. All right. See what chat's saying. Yeah, you're done. I've just come back to the chat to just see L's. You're done. You're finished. Yeah, you're finished. Massive L. You're finished. Foot mob's way better. I've got foot mob. I don't really use it. I'll be honest. I don't really use it. My go-to is SofaScore. I don't know why. It's just natural instincts. But I've got foot mob downloaded. I don't have this other one though. They're saying it's a stinker. Okay. Oh dear. That team feels like an earn your spot for that midfield and Mudryk. We are going to find out. I've got so much cable management to do. I'm just looking at the mess. Oh, I've got a lot of cable management ahead of me today. It's gonna be a long day, guys. All right, let's get this up. Cool. You put Caicedo in there twice. Oh, apologies. Oh yes, I see it. I see it. Cool. All right, we're good to go. That will do the job. But yeah, today is all about defending properly. We're going up against Thuram, Carrera. I think Martinez on the bench, obviously coming back late, maybe from Copa America. I don't know what their holiday, how much holiday they wanted to give their players. But yeah, for us, he's been back a while. Enzo and Copa America boys. Oh, that was just a TV. I don't know what the heck that is on the TV. Anyway. What channel is this on, guys? For you? I think, is this on Sky Sports? No, I don't think it is, isn't it? No, it's not. Caicedo should have started for some people. Is Jackson proper injured? Jackson was on the bench today. Jackson on the bench. So he's back. Chelsea TV website only. You think so, yeah? You think so? You think you can dictate whether or not we're going to watch this? Is that what they think? Boy, do we have a surprise for you. Boy, do we have news for you. They think they can run things in big 2024. This is our full squad we have, except for the absence of James. Feels like I'm underwater. I haven't had time to change the colours, I'll be honest. I haven't had time to change the colours. I could change it. But then again, it is Chelsea versus Inter Milan, so what other colour really is relevant, hey? What other colour is even relevant right now? I might throw a bit of white in there. But what other colour is relevant today? There we go. I've created a little. I've calmed it down. I think I've calmed it down a little bit. Black. I just sit in darkness. Just can't even see anything in the background. Just darkness. Pedro Neto announced. So I think last time I heard about Pedro Neto is they're gonna They're going to showcase him or announce him at the ground. And so, yeah, it's officially done. I take that as officially done. It's officially done. But it hasn't been announced by the club, I don't think. Let me check. I don't think it's been announced by the club, has it? Oh, Fabrizio's already on the scene. Perfect. Here's your information. Chelsea, nope. What? Oh, Ghanaian prospect Vincent, 2008, started training with Chelsea this week. He's a product of the Samba Stars Academy in Ghana. That's lovely for him. And to be honest, that is a dream come true for him, isn't it? I mean, he must be buzzing. I don't know why that's something that we would never know about unless Fabrizio reported it, literally. Program notes. Oh, interesting. It's very important to me. So this is from Enzo Maresca's program notes. He said, it's very important to me that we have a good connection with the fans, and this is a good chance for us to say thank you for your support, to welcome the players ahead of the new season. Your support is going to be a big part of this project. We know how much energy it gives them, gives the team when they have your backing and they know the whole crowd is behind them, sharing our ambitions. We are certain that we will achieve great things together, and we appreciate your patience in the process. That's Enzo Maresca's press conference notes. All documents are signed for Conor Gallagher as well. It's going to be unveiled as an Atletico Madrid player today. It will be official as soon as Samuel and Alvarez deal will also be formally signed between clubs. So Samuel, there was talk about Samuel potentially going out on loan yesterday, because if we bring in Osimhen, apparently we could loan out Samuel and we could loan out Gu. If we loan out Samuel, it is a bit of justification as to the video that I did, which was I don't really feel too much because I don't know what's going to happen with this guy. I said in the video when he signed, and then people were like, well, how comes you feel something now with Pedro Neto? It's because I know Pedro Neto is 100% going to be part of the starting 11, in my opinion, or at least part of this first team setup. Like, guaranteed he is a first team starting 11 signing. Samuel, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. So that's why I said in that video, I don't really feel anything. I just being honest, I don't feel anything because I don't know what's going on with this guy. I don't know if he's here to compete with Jackson. I don't know if he's here because we don't know if we're getting Osimhen and we just wanted to... I don't even know if he's here because we needed to get rid of Gallagher and we just needed someone to bring in the other way. But there has been long-standing-ish interest in Samuel, so I'm kind of ruling that one out a little bit. But, you know, does Samuel come here if we don't sell Gallagher? Are we loaning him out? Are we selling him next summer anyway for a profit? What's going on? I don't know. That's why I felt numb. I have no idea. So if this guy goes out on loan, I mean, I wish him the very best, you know, in terms of that season, and hopefully he smashes it. But I don't know what we plan to do with all these people. I mean, Samuel at 35 million is a bit more difficult to make profit on than obviously a Washington and a Datro Fofana. But it's not out of the question that it could just be for profit as well. We might think that he's so close to going into that 50 million bracket as a player or 60 million bracket. One banger. And obviously the striker market is really, really dirty. It's nasty. There's no quality out there, really. There's no world-class quality. So if we feel like he could be like one of those Solanke / Ivan Toney level strikers, then we'll just flip him immediately. We'll just flip him so quickly because, you know, everybody needs a striker. So if they see someone bang in 20 goals, even if it's one time, immediately you're getting your money back. You're getting so much money immediately. 60 million. So maybe we're just trying to take advantage of how desperate people are for strikers. Don't know what's going on with the audio. Don't know. Don't know. I'm going to Google it because it is annoying. Is it all right? I was looking at Juventus potential swaps. There's not really anything that I would want. I'll be honest. That's realistic at the same time. Yeah, nah. Douglas Luiz just signed. We don't need, but good player, very good player. Thuram just joined as well. Locatelli. There's nothing here, guys, I'll be honest. Bremer, again, centre back. I don't even think that's even like, that wouldn't even happen. I don't think they want to get rid of him. Yeah, there's not really anything here, I'll be real. There's nothing here. There's nothing here for us, guys. There's nothing here for us. Smash up the likes if you haven't already. Appreciate it. Out of how long till kickoff? Kickoff is in. Oh, still got time. Out of okay. Review your OBS settings, especially the audio settings. Ensure that your audio sources are correctly configured and not experiencing any issues. You can also okay. Audio sync offset option of OBS. Okay. That seems like it's not going to be too complicated for me to sort out. Let me try and do that for you guys. Where is this? Hotkeys, nope. Advanced, nope. It's all very technical in here. We'll figure it out. I'm going to need a minute. What's the chat saying? Is our pitch, so it's on our pitch, so no more excuses, right? Right. Yeah, I mean, listen, we're not playing on those American pitches anymore. There shouldn't be any more upheaval. There shouldn't be any more aggro about that. So yeah, should be fine. Should be fine. There's people in the chat asking for channels. Let's help them out. Let's help them out. What have we got? What channels have we got, people? I'm going to check ESPN Plus. Although I feel like I'm going to be humbled immediately. And that's not going to be the solution. But give it a bit of a Google as well, actually. Let's give it a Google. You got to add a filter to your audio. It's better you do it off stream. Oh, okay, thank you. So he's saying you got to add a filter to your audio to add the offset. It's better you do it off stream. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so whilst this issue is on at the moment, we'll just keep muting and unmuting. But yeah, I'll fix that afterwards, and then we'll be fine. Thank you. Yeah, I don't really want to. I don't want to mash up the stream. I'll be honest. That's the last thing I want to do. ESPN Plus has it. It's on the Chelsea app. It is on the Chelsea app for $4.99. It is. Money you can't believe, guys. If you want to pay the $4.99, it's there. It's there. I might even just like take a look at the option. Just in. Yeah, I see it here. They are making it so easy to find. Look at them. Look at them go. Yo, look at them go. I go into the Chelsea app. First page, home screen, bang. Chelsea versus Inter Milan. Kicks off in 20 minutes. There's a countdown. And then there's play predictor, buy live stream. You click on it and immediately they take you straight into your Apple Pay and you just double click to pay and that shit is set up and ready to go. Don't even waste no time. Don't even think about it. Don't even worry about it, sweetheart. We got you covered. You man are too fast. Jeez, I'm just looking around, checking out the website, checking out the app. Bang, these man nearly took the £5 out of my bank account without me even pressing a button. Without me even pressing the button, they almost took the £5 out of my bank account. These men are too fast. Jesus, you better just let us see if we can find stuff, before you start. Jesus. God damn. Jeez. God. Yo, these men are quick. Couple buttons and you got it. You might not even want it. You might be a rival fan. Don't go on the app. don't go on the app. Oh, dearie me. I might end up just getting it because I just don't want the aggro. I don't want the issues today. I'll be honest. I mean, we'll see. I'll probably take a look at where else it is as well, but I'll probably end up just getting it because it's the only one I've got. But at least I know it's there anyway, so we got something. Chelsea are facing a decent Inter team today. Yes, they are. What other news have we got? Let me get rid of this. Chelsea. Well, this is Enzo Maresca's first game at Stamford Bridge. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know if it's sold out. It's probably not going to be sold out for a friendly, but I'm just taking a look at some visuals now. New Stamford Bridge DJ. We got a DJ? We got a new DJ, guys. At Stamford Bridge, we got a new DJ. I don't know if this is going to be going on during the season, but she is living life. I'm just seeing the video clip now. She is living life. Nazar Cancella has tweeted that. New Stamford Bridge DJ. She is bopping her tunes. Pedro Neto will be unveiled at Stamford Bridge as the new signing. That will be today, so you should see Pedro Neto at some point. So look out for that if you're watching it. What else is going on? I've already gone through bench. Does anybody know what Samuel's... Well, we don't know the squad numbers, do we? I guess they haven't... Well, they have, isn't it? Because Dewsbury Hall's got number 22. I'm assuming he's going to keep that. I would love Pedro Neto to get number 7, but obviously Sterling's already got it. I think he was wearing number 7 at Wolves. I don't know what Samuel's going to get. What could Samuel get? What do we have available? Let's take a look. Let me know, guys, if you got number suggestions. But oh, is number 9 free? Oh, no. It is, isn't it? No one's wearing the number 9, are they? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. If Osimhen was to come, would you give him the number 9? You kind of have to, isn't it? You kind of have to. If Osimhen comes in, if Osimhen was to come in, and again, I don't think he will, but if Osimhen was to come in, you would have to give him the number 9 because that's what he was wearing at Napoli, and you know that's his number. It's worth. I can't like. Yeah, I think it is. It's the first one I've got this preseason. The rest of them I've been able to track and find, but this one I've got bad feelings, bad vibes. I'll probably be able to have it up on a second screen. I'll use that as a replay screen. If any controversy happens, I'll have 2 screens on the go. But I'll just pay the money. Now look, someone's saying, so I'm going to support the club, right? You're saying, you're paying the owners. You're paying the owners. Why are you so negative? I'm supporting the club and you're saying I'm paying the owners. Which one is it? All right, let me see. Yeah, man, you may as well just pay. But I will pay like at the last minute, at the last second. Out of spite. It really should just be free. Come on, man. How much money are they going to make off them? Huh? How much are they going to make off of those Apple Pays? You know? You can't just give it to us for free. Or give it to us for like a $1.99. Because that's like the lowest amount of money I think you can charge. Maybe 99p. Let's see. Twitter or Telegram. I don't use Telegram, but yeah, Twitter is always. If you ever are really stuck, Twitter is always your best friend. Twitter's always got something. But anyway, let me take a look at the squad numbers. Let me go to Chelsea. So Sanchez has got number 1. Jorgensen's got number 12. Bettinelli's got number 13. Petrovic 28. I don't know what's going on with Petrovic. I feel sorry for Petrovic, I'll be honest. He's had a nice taste of first-team football. I felt like he dealt with it quite well. He's not world-class. Could he develop to be world-class? Maybe he could. But if he's going to be sold or he's going to be let go, I would prefer, if we're not keeping him, then just sell him. I wouldn't loan out Petrovic. I think we know we're just wasting our loan spots there. Petrovic, we know what we saw it last season. We saw with Petrovic. So we know he's good enough to be a first-team goalkeeper. He could be backup or he could be a starter, depending on the quality that he's competing with. But to loan him out is pointless. You either sell him now. If you're not going to use him, just sell him. But I feel sorry for him. I do like Petrovic. I like his personality, his mentality. I think he did really well last year. Debut season, I was very impressed. I was happy with him. He's got a lot to work on, but yeah, I like Petrovic. I feel for him. He's literally in no man's land. I feel so sorry for him. He's in no man's land. He's actually in no man's land. He's got Sanchez, who's just randomly appeared out of the depths of obscurity, and then you've got Jorgensen, who's come in. Bettinelli's like your standard third choice goalkeeper that nobody wants to be a third choice goalkeeper. It's a great payday. I'll be honest. And then you got Petrovic, Scott Carson and Lee Grants of the world, and then you got Petrovic just chilling in this no man's land. Bergstorm doesn't count. He's an academy keeper that could literally just be sold to League 2 or League 1, or he stays in the under 23 and plays there. And Kepa is an outcast who just wants to leave anyway, so we don't even need to worry about that. He wants to leave. But yeah, Petrovic he's in no man's land. He's in no man's land. The pitch is good. No excuse for garbage. There's other teams playing right now. There's other scores going on, so definitely keep me updated what's going on. Those other games. Don't know why that keeps happening whenever I press that button. But anyway, Petrovic number 28. Kepa has no number on the website. No number for Kepa. So that tells you what you need to know about where he's going. Desassi's number 2. Kukurea number 3. Tossin number 4. Badiashile number 5. Kowa number 6. Chalobah. Oh, that's a nice little 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, eh? With all the defenders. I like it. We should do that more often. I like that, yeah. Chalobah number 14. Chilwell 21. James 24. Gusto 27, Fofana 29, changed from 33, I think. Achampong's got 34. Humphreys has no number. Wiley has no number, but he's gone to Strasbourg. Humphreys, I'm thinking, is going to maybe be sold. I think if we sell Humphreys to a championship team for like 10 million, I wouldn't mind. He's not going to get too many chances here, let's be honest. Maybe put a sell-on clause on there as well. I don't know how his loan at Swansea went, but I heard it was a bit inconsistent, so maybe sell him for 10 mil, 8 mil, whatever it is. I'm not really too fussed about that one. He was already in the under 23s anyway, so we can't even banish him, so it's all fine. And then just put a sell-on clause and let's see what he does in his career. Because Liverpool put a sell-on clause when they sold Solanke to Bournemouth, and now they've taken in about 7 million from the transfer to Tottenham, so we should definitely do that with these guys. Enzo's got 8. Okachukwu's got 16, kicking off in 12 minutes. 16 for Okachukwu, 17 for Chukwuemeka, 22 for Dewsbury Hall. Gallagher's gone, but he's still on the website. Awkward. 25 for Caicedo, 31 for Cassidy. Again, Cassidy, I would sell. I would sell Cassidy. I'll be honest. I don't know how much Cassidy cost. I think it was like 12 mil. I don't think anybody would buy him for 15, 20. You kind of want minimum 20 for the whole transaction. So, yeah, you probably got to loan out Cassidy again, but maybe loan him out to a championship team. Actually leave him there for the whole season this time so he can actually get his value up and then try and sell him for 20 million next year. Kellyman, 37. He's 18 anyway. Vegra, 40. Lavia, 45. Andrin's got no number. He needs to be sold. Sterling, 7. Mudryk, 10. Madueke, 11. These guys' numbers, they gave them too good numbers there. Too much importance on those numbers. 10 and 11 for those guys. 7. Sterling, I get it, reputation, but yeah, 10 and 11 is crazy. I'm lagging. All right, let me try and resync. I don't know why this keeps happening. But I'm trying to resync. One for the future. Neto should get 7, but I don't think Sterling's number is gonna get changed. And then you've got sugar. Madueke 11, Jackson 15, Nkuku 18, Brorian 19, Palmer 20, Tyreek George 32, Washington 36, Gu 38, and Gabriel Angelo 41. Datro Fofana's got no number. Lukaku's got no number. Oh, dude, these mugshots and screen, it's so funny. These like player shots, they're actually all jokes. We should put some personality on some of these photos, man. These guys look all like they don't want to be here. All of these guys, they don't look like they don't want to be here, man. Why can't we look at Fofana? Look at him. He's smiling. Why is everybody else so serious? I swear, I've gone through the whole squad, and the only Jorgensen looks like he's gonna kill someone. I'll be honest. The club website is giving me a lot of entertainment right now. It's mad. I'm just going through these player images. Jorgensen looks like he's going to kill someone. Like, dead ass. It looks like he's going to kill someone. The only person smiling is Fofana. Like, Fofana looks like he's living his dream. He's happy to be here. Enzo's smiling. So, fair enough. That's 2. But everybody else just looks like they want to leave the club. Mudryk looks like he's about to take a shit. I'll be honest. He looks like he's going to take a shit. He's got a frown line that looks like it's about to escalate. Jackson's kind of smiling too. He's kind of smiling. Datro Fofana looks like someone's taken the piss with his career and not given him enough opportunities and are going to use him for profit and sell him to somewhere he doesn't want to go. That's what Datro Fofana looks like. That's what he looks like. Is it accurate? Maybe it is. Yeah, Vegra. Yeah. Renato Vegra. That moustache is crazy. That moustache is crazy for him. That moustache is crazy. Oh, goodness me. I'm not even one to talk. I need to get mine realigned on Monday. I've already booked it before you lot slag me off. Okay, no injuries. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's the biggest thing from every preseason game. No injuries. There's nothing wrong with my internet connection. Trust me, it's nothing to do with that. It's just I need to sort it out on OBS. It's just a bit of a. There's a lack of a. I don't know why it's not synced, but I need to fix it. Oh, but I can assure you, it is not internet. Oh, my back. Goddamn. Right. Let's see. Yeah, West Ham didn't get Duran. I think they were interested in getting Duran, but they've obviously got Fulkrug, so I don't really know what's going on. But Fulkrug is not the youngest. He's like 31, 32. Ings is really old, and Antonio's old, so they do need a young striker. So I think Duran would be a great signing for West Ham. They just need to have a bit of balance with that. But obviously, it depends on the fee if it's a great signing, because 40 million for Duran is crazy. Crazy. It's a player that we almost ended up getting. Right, I'm just going to get it on my phone because the stress is not worth a fiver. So, in terms of where you guys are going to watch it, either you're going to have to commit to the Chelsea app, and you're going to have to pay, or you're going to have to continue to search. I mean, I probably could have found it on Twitter, but I don't want to be delayed, so I'm just going to go with this and let's see how this goes. I've already paid now, so I'm definitely watching it on this. Need to get my £5 money's worth. I hope this is in listen. I hope this is in 1080p. Chelsea website, don't be giving me no 780p bullshit. We paid good money for this. This better be in 1080p, this game. Don't play with me. This game better be in 1080p. Minimum. It should even be in 4K. But minimum 1080p. If I see some 480p, 720p, 360p, all this bullshit, I swear, I need a refund. Neto! More like 144. Yeah, the quality is... I'm just going to let the game kick off before I cuss, but the quality is grim. I feel like I'm watching a game from the 1980s. Like, the color grading. I don't know what's going on. The transitions. What's going on? I feel like I'm watching a game from the 1980s. What are they doing? What are they doing with this quality? I genuinely feel like I'm watching Match of the Day in 1991. It's got like a grey, overcast kind of vibe to it. I don't know what's going on. Feels like I'm watching like the Premiership Instead of the Premier League, I'm watching the Premiership. I'm watching Division 1. No, this is mad. Anyway, we got it regardless. We'll be there. Did you run a poll? I did not run a poll. What should I run a poll for, though? I haven't really been doing predictions in pre-season. This super chat. Which centre-back should start against City for you? Oof, good question, bro. I'm not happy with the left side options in terms of their form. I think Colwell and Badiashile give me equal amounts of worries in the first game, just based upon what they've been like in pre-season. Tosin had a bad game as well. Fofana hasn't been brilliant, but I'm really patient with him because he's obviously come back from a massive injury. So I'm just going to this season's just about just stay fit. Just stay fit. I'd love for him to become a starter and play to the level that he was capable of previously, but just don't get injured again. So, yeah, I don't really know, bro. We got Fofana and Colwell today. If they play well today and they put together some nice clean sheet and good defensive performance, then I guess you just run with this. But, yeah. The only person it cannot be is Disassi because he's not played a single minute. But Disassi did really well against Hairline at the Etihad last season, I think it was. In a back three. I think he was in the middle of the back three. He played very well. But yeah. Tough one. And there is a middle of the back three kind of position. Because if you play Gusto at right back and you do let him go forward and you do let him overlap Palmer on the right wing, then Cucurella does tuck in and it is a back three. It is a back three. And then you could think of Disassi in the middle and Cucurella at left side, and then. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see what the manager does today. Let's see what combinations we get today, and then we'll see what we get. This super chat says, I like Enzo a lot, but I really don't like him at 8 because he doesn't have the legs for pressing and attacking the box much better as a 6. Thoughts? Yeah, no, from the pressing off the ball standpoint, I get it. Even on the ball, I think he needs as many touches as possible in the midfield, in the deeper parts of the midfield, so he can play those long switches, play those long over-the-top passes in behind. I don't want him waiting to receive the ball in the half spaces, personally. But he's becoming a player that's like almost... It's becoming a little bit too... we're having to talk too much about. He has to play in this specific... zone, this specific spot, it's getting a bit too specific. Just play in midfield and just play well. Do you know what I mean? Play in midfield, play well, and play when we have possession. You need to be one of the leading players in possession, making things happen, creating opportunities, creating chances, getting assists. Simple. That cross that he had in pre-season for Madueke, we need more of that. Simple. I don't want this to become a thing now where it's like he can only play here with him ahead, with him behind, with him to the left. And if he doesn't have all those things, then no. I don't want that. We can't be doing all that. Can't be doing all that. So let's see what the manager decides. Big season for him. Because Caicedo was good last year. Especially towards the back end, he just got better and better and better. I like this Mudryk kind of skinhead vibe. I do. Mudryk skinhead. I'm here for it. I like this. This is a serious Mudryk. Skinhead Mudryk. It feels like a serious Mudryk. Let's see how this performance goes, though. Let's see how this goes. Big up to everybody in the building. Smash up the likes. Let's try and get to 1,000 likes. There's over 2.7K. I don't like asking. You know me. I don't like asking. I prefer the content to speak for itself. I prefer the quality to speak for itself. I don't like asking. But let's raise that a little bit. Let's get that up a little bit. Let's just for old time's sake, let's just do that. Let's do that. Be much appreciated. All right, we're going to kick off. Let me get the timer on screen. Timer on screen. Let's ditch these lineups. We have kicked off. Timer's going to be on screen. Just get rid of all that cluster. And yeah, we have kicked off, and the timer is going to be here very, very soon. Chelsea versus Inter Milan. Last friendly of pre-season. The last friendly. Last chance for everybody to sort their shit out. Okay, I'm like 5. Yeah, I'm a little bit off. Did anybody else's Chelsea TV stream just go to a random white page? Or is it just me? This football club. They're taking the piss now. Did that happen to anybody else or just me? What the fuck? No, okay, it hasn't happened to you. So what the hell is going on? Let me just go back in. Let me just reload the thing. Traffic? Well, I'm not about to... I'm not about to be feeling impact of traffic, I can tell you that. Why are these men trying to tell me to buy it again? I've already bought it. I just come off the app. They're telling me buy it again. The fuck? Are these men taking a piss? I've already bought it. Why are you telling me buy it again? Put me back in. I ain't paid this money just to go and watch this shit on Twitter. Nasty club. Buy live stream. I've already bought it. You lot are foul. Oh, you lot are foul. Oh, you lot are foul. This is how they treat their fans. This is how they treat their players. They banish us to the under-23s. Look at them. You've already purchased this. Okay, cool. Then play it then. Are you... If I've already purchased it, then play it then. What are we doing? Oh, I hate this club. You've already purchased this. Would you like to get it again for free? Yes. Can you... I don't want to make a pro... Can you just play the damn game? Thank you. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Goodness gracious. God damn. God. I've got it back now. I swear my bank account better not have been charged 3 times. I'm not paying 15 quid for this shit. Jesus Christ. God. This football club. You nasty football club. Nasty football club. But the thing is, I have seen the Twitter links, and I can see it on Twitter. I can watch it on Twitter, but it's like a minute and a half behind on Twitter. That's the thing. It's actually quite far behind. If I go to my bank after this and I see 15 quid came out for this game, I swear, I'm getting a refund on that. That's crazy. I ain't paying 15 quid to watch Chelsea Inter. If I'm paying 15 quid, I may as well be there myself. The hell? I may as well be at the game myself. So how much was the tickets? I think the tickets were like £25. I may as well be there myself. I'm only £10 away. I'm only two more transactions away from just being there. God damn. These people are taking a piss. We are customers, not fans. Oh my goodness, man. I got bodied. I got bullied. Man got bullied. That's what I'm gonna call it. Not even bodied. I got bullied. Man got bullied. Crazy. Anyway, we're here. We are here. Because the reason why I had to come out the first time is it just randomly showed up a white screen. I don't know what was going on. Hide graphics. Yeah, I don't want to see none of them graphics, man. Just show us the football pitch. We don't care about the graphics. Right, we're here now. We're back in business, guys. Lord Evans. I told you not to pay for it. It wasn't on ESPN. Bro, this is what I'm saying. It's not even on ESPN. So you get yourself caught up in some madness. Oh, dear me. Ooh. Yeah, I just want to be running on time for once. Okay. So at the moment, Inter Milan are in possession. Let me give you commentary because I know some of you guys are struggling to find it. So commentary is coming. But yeah, Inter Milan in possession, playing out from the back. Very, very risky passing. We're pressing really high up the pitch. Pretty good pressing as well. It's forced them to absolutely skyrocket the football into the atmosphere and then land back down into midfield where they have now kicked it out for a throw-in. The incompetent clowns that they are, Inter Milan. Can't even keep the ball. Right, we've got it now. They can hold. Back in possession, Chelsea now. Sanchez. Playing it into Colwell, Cucurella. At the moment, it looks like a flat back four. I think. Yeah. We've tried to do a 1-2 with Mudryk and I think it was it Dewsbury Hall? No. It failed massively. They keep going to a back three. And it's got to be Cucurella part of that, right? Cucurella part of that back three. I mean, today we don't need Gusto to overlap. So, yeah, we're fine. Because we've got Madueke and Mudryk on the wings. So they're going to have to hold the width. So we're actually okay today. Woo! Good save. Good save from the keeper. Inter Milan keeper forced into a save. Ball back into the box. Caught. Collected. Damn. Tip the ball into the air. Yeah. I love this Gu kid. Someone saying in the chat. Eddie, big up. But yeah, at the moment, Inter Milan in possession, keeping the ball a bit. We forced a good save. This video quality is so criminal. I guess you're talking about the... are you watching it on the app? Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. The video quality on the app is really, really, really shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's really shit. It's giving 360p. It's not giving. It's not even. I'm not even sure. It's 360p, isn't it? Yeah, it feels very 360p. This is a disgrace. This is a disgrace, guys. We paid money for this. Where's 1080p? How comes they can't afford 1080p? This is a disgrace. It's a disgrace, guys. It's a disgracia. 720p is a disgrace, I'll be honest. 720p in 2024 is a disgrace. Everything should be minimum 1080p. Minimum. 1080p to 4K. Or 1080p 60 or whatever it is. But listen, anything below 720 is now just disrespectful. We've been catfished. We've actually been catfished. We've paid for this and it's in 360p. How did they not feel shame making us watch this quality? Where's the shame? Nice. Oh, the 1-2's broken down. 1-2's broken down. This is why we don't pay for shit. Because it's not even good quality when you pay anyway. Crazy. JD Sports on YouTube. They remember you streaming from the ground last season. That we had a game last season that was not available to anybody. Nobody could watch. Can you imagine? It was not televised. Oh, in any country, anywhere in the world, this Chelsea game, second round of the Carabao Cup, we could not watch it. So I said, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stream it. I'm gonna Instagram live it because this is crazy. Crazy. We're going to clear the ball now. Headed away. I swear, I thought they kicked me out again. They just, for some reason, minimalized my screen. I thought Chelsea were kicking me out of watching the game again. There's no news on them too. Nope, no news. No news on Madueke and Sterling. Nope. Personally, I wouldn't expect anything, to be honest, unless it involves players going the other way. I can't see anybody bidding 50 million for Madueke, and I can't see, and I think it's going to take 50 million, to be honest. Otherwise, it's not a good enough profit margin. And I can't see anybody paying Sterling's wages unless they're giving us a high wage earner in return. So I don't know. So yeah. But yeah, we're in possession at the moment. About 14 minutes gone. Fofana's clipped it. You have to watch it on a computer because you have an iPhone and the new update. Okay. Well, let me... Is that why the quality is so bad? But if I watch it on here, am I gonna have to pay for it again? Because now they're gonna ask me to log in, and I don't even know what my login is, and they're just doing too much. Yeah, because now because if I watch it on the computer now, I'm already on my phone. So if I do it on my computer, they're gonna ask me for the login. I don't even know if I even I don't think I even bought this on an account, which is probably pretty stupid to do that because now I don't know what's going on. So I don't know. Just gonna have to hold that. It's fine anyway. It's bearable. It's bearable. You see, your stream went out as well. See what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. They just be shutting shit down for no reason. They're crazy. Left side into Milan. Oh, shot into the side netting. There was no chance of scoring from that angle. But I think it was, is it DeMarco wanted to go for it anyway? He's gone for it. You are not scoring from there. But yeah, I think he wanted to get a cross in, to be honest. Did not have the angle for it. Yeah, this is the first and last time I'm paying for this quality on my phone. I'm gonna have to do it on my computer next time, or just don't bother. Chelsea, are you in possession? No, you're not. Still. Let me see if I got. No, I don't even want to play. Oh, cutting in. Oh. So who's our shirt sponsor right now? Who is it? Is it Bing? Oh, it's a free kick. Free kick. I'm trying to see the front of the shirt, but they're not showing. Oh, no. No one. It's infinite, yeah. Okay. It's infinite. So what's the deal with the shirt sponsorship then? Is it infinite on standby and they're happy to do next season, but we're trying to look for more money from someone else, or what's the situation? Yeah, they're on it. Same as last season. Or have they not renewed and we're using it now in the preseason because we haven't got anything sorted, and then first game of the season it's going to be blank like it was last season? Is it that? I don't know. Because obviously I think Infinite are still sponsoring in some capacity. They're not completely leaving. I can't remember. I know, is it Bingo? I think Bingo are doing training kit and they're doing shirt sleeve. So I'm not sure what Infinite are doing. Chelsea website, brother. Please do not spam. We saw your message. You see Faisal say that Gusto was his third choice for his new right back. Yeah, I mean, listen, that doesn't surprise me. Gusto definitely has the potential to play for Real Madrid. He's that level of right back, which is why we need to respect that brother and make sure that we play him. So, yeah, man, he's quality. So Infinite, you're saying is shirt sleeve and Bingo's training kit, and then we don't have the main sorted. They've been relegated to shirt sleeve from main sponsor. Fairs. Maybe they expected us to make Champions League or Europa League, and then they've decided, yeah, we've had enough. Oh yeah, so sorry, Bing X, not Bingo. Bing X. I think that's I think that is cryptocurrency or something like that. So Bing X is the training sponsor. They've taken the place of Trivago. We're just in possession at the moment. Mudryk. It's gone back to Kukurea. Sanchez clipped it over the top. Good pass. I think it was on his left foot. If it is, very good pass. Playing it forward now. Come on, Lavia. Right side, Madueke. Cross comes in, headed away. See if we can retrieve that. Mudryk. He's trying to find separation. He's going to bring it back. And Kukureya's got it now. Yeah, Trivago's gone, yeah. Bing X replaced Trivago. It's a training kit sponsor. Move to the, yeah, so yeah, Infinite are moving to the sleeve. Yeah, you're right. They're moving to the sleeve. Yeah. I knew they were with us in some capacity. I just couldn't remember. Couldn't remember how. But yeah, they're moving to the sleeve. So first game of the season, we should see them on the sleeve. Bing X continue to be on the training. And I don't know if Bing X are open to potentially being on the main if we don't find a main. I don't know. I haven't got the Chelsea website audio on, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah. Ball's going to come into the box. Headed away. First time. Oh, he's absolutely shanked it. Oh, straight at the keeper, Kukureya. Straight at the keeper. Commentary's not good, no? Who's on the commentary? What happened to the Jordan thing? Jordan. Oh, that's not happened because we didn't make Europa League. Jordan wanted to do a deal, kit deal. It would have been more, I would say, kind of merch. It would have been a Jordan kit. But it would not have been a kit that would be used for playing matches. I think it would have just been merch. But that deal fell through when we didn't make Europa League football, so that's what happens. Yeah, I mean, listen, I wasn't really bothered about, anything other than the fact that it's more revenue for us, more money. We need it. Yeah, I'm sure they'll hopefully come back next summer. There's only a handful of London clubs that they can really pick from, and that's us and Tottenham, because we're the only two Nike clubs that can really offer Champions League football to them. So Arsenal have got Adidas, so they're not going to go there. So it's either going to be us or Tottenham, and whoever qualifies for Champions League first, I'm assuming is going to get the deal. We're just lucky that Tottenham didn't get shit last season either, did they? So they didn't get the deal either. What did they get? Europa? Where did Tottenham finish in the end? They finished in 5th, yeah. So they ended up getting Europa because English clubs did not perform to the level needed for that to be a Champions League spot. So, yeah. They were kind of like saying, oh, we might take Europa League, but they want Champions League football. There's no need for Jordan as a brand to be playing around in Europa League football. They want Champions League football. Your stream died. Your Chelsea one? Or you doing it on Twitter? Yeah. Chelsea website shouldn't be giving you those issues. Make sure you smash up the subscribe button as well, people. Road to 100k. Road to 100k, we're on it. Last 10k to 100k. It's all mad. Thank you. Much appreciated, man. Oh, they're in behind. Inter Milan shots. Oh, what a finish. 1-0 to Inter Milan. Oh, what a finish that was. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. What a strike. Absolutely insane finish. I think from Thuram. Left foot right into the top corner. They've played through us. He's carried the ball, played it through the heart of the team, in behind, left foot, bang, top corner, unstoppable. Way too easy to play through us, though. We're all over the place. Paid the price. What a finish. What a finish that was. What a goal. Chelsea 0, Inter Milan 1. Chelsea 0, Inter Milan 1. What a goal. What a goal. Top bins, top corner, no prisoners taken. Just serious finish. And that happened in the blink of an eye as well. Happened in a blink of an eye. They just carried the ball through the heart of the team, played 2 passes through the middle of the team, and next thing you know, they're in behind, and he's doing that. Yeah, right down the center. Mad. What a finish. Someone saying Calafiori's looking sharp. This is definitely worth buying 3 times, I'm sure. A lot of people are saying bring Chalobah back. Here's Madueke. Cut in. Oh, touch. Shot blocked. I think it may have been Dewsbury Hall trying to get the shot off. Yeah. Is that a corner? Yeah, corner. Gu's working hard. He's working hard. Cross is going to come in from Mudryk. Corner. It's actually a good delivery from Mudryk. It's a good corner. No one's made the most of it. Oh, for God's sake. What is going on now? Colwell's having another little scrap. I don't know what's happening. He's complaining to the ref, or I don't know what's going on. Him and some Inter Milan players tangling. trying to see what actually happened. Oh, so Colwell's trying to make a run whilst the ball's on the left-hand side to potentially get the ball crossed in. And then the defenders obviously going with him and they're holding onto each other's shirts, and then they've just ended up dragging each other down. And then here we are. But they've made up now and hugged it out, so I don't think anybody's going to get booked. I think the referee's just going to leave it. "31 minutes gone. Maresca's having a little think on the sidelines. Inter Milan have taken their throw in and gone back to the keeper. What the hell's going on there? Did Gu just get sold down the river? Did Summer just bait Gu? Hold on. Long throw, went back to Summer. Oh, Gu almost got it. I thought Summer baited him and then he fell to the ground because he got sold to the shops, sold down the river. Sorry, but no, he actually almost got it off him. He's working hard, Gu. He does work hard. That's one thing I've definitely seen in his game. He's a very willing presser. Oh, they've clipped it into the box. Oh, that's not good. That was way too easy. Do you know what? Inter Milan there, and I think that was for DeMarco again. We're not tracking these DeMarco runs very well. He's a very, very attacking, quality left wing back. For the last few seasons, really, I started to notice him, I think, during Inter Milan's title win, when Lukaku was there before we signed him. But DeMarco's making some dangerous runs. Was he playing in that season? Hakimi was on right wing back. Was he at left wing back? Am I confusing them? I think he was. But started to notice him the last few seasons anyway. He's been a big threat in this game. Big threat in this game. We're not tracking his runs very well. Yeah, he's causing problems. If he knew the amount of space that he had when he received that pass, he could have took a touch. Because our defense is prone to just kind of do musical statues sometimes and just freeze and just watch things unfold. So he could have took a touch there, and then he could have easily just took and pick his corner, and it's 1v1 with the keeper. He didn't have to header that. Gusto's shot's gone straight down the middle. The keeper. He could have easily took that down, I think. Right, we're in possession. What is Tossen's role? He's not playing today, but I'd say just look at him right now as a squad player. Backup centre back. Potentially can be a starter, but depending on form, depending on Wesley Fofana. I personally would love Wesley Fofana to be the starting centre back if he gets to that level of quality that he was bought for, and then Tossen is his backup at right side centre back. I think that's a good mix, but it all depends on Fofana, how quickly he gets back to his level. We had a cut back, we had a cross come in, and Mudryk just connected with it wrong, and it sent it into the upper echelons of the stadium. DeMarco's coming forward again. He's such a good player, DeMarco. Such a good player. There's some good left wing backs in Italy. Some good left backs and attacking wing backs on that side. Theo Hernandez is another one. Alphonso Davies could be going for, I read, really cheap, like 30 million euros or something, because Bayern Munich don't want to let him go for free. So now they are looking at selling him really, really cheap. Real Madrid are a nasty club, but Ala Madrid, we love them. But they're actually mad. The way that they just have Davis sitting there like, mate, we're going to get you. It's either going to be on a free or we're going to get you real cheap. So you just sit there, relax and wait. And Florentino Perez will be on your phone very soon. Don't worry about nothing. Because that's where he's going, I think. Don't think he's going anywhere else. He's got 1 year left, yeah. I saw something like 30 million euros. That's like 26 million pounds, is it? That's ridiculous for Alphonso Davies. This is why you just need to... Sometimes you just got to just wait, you know. There's some good value in this market if you just wait. Imagine if we was in Champions League. We'd be able to get Alphonso Davies for 26 million, potentially. I think he's a Chelsea fan, isn't he? So say if Real Madrid didn't go in for him and we were in the Champions League, we could easily get him. Easily. But if we plan on inverting left backs, he doesn't really suit the system, to be fair. That's probably the thing we have to remember is we plan on inverting the fullback. He can't invert. He has to be an overlapper. But I would love to have him overlapping that left-hand side while we have the left winger cutting. That if you have someone like him overlapping, you can afford to play an Nkuku at left wing, I think. That's a good cross from Cucurella. It's been punched away. He can actually play left wing. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Against us, I think, at Stamford Bridge, I think he played, didn't he? Left wing. Or was he just so far forward all the time that it felt like it? Cucurella's had a shot. Oh, good save. Good save. Cucurella's shot. I think then kind of Gue get on the end of that shot cross and steered it towards goal even more. Goalkeeper Summers having a good game. He's made some good saves first half. Why no Tosin? Tosin's on the bench, I think. He's on the bench. Sommer's doing well today. You know who can invert as a left back? Ian Matson. Do you know who can invert as well? Is Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall can invert, I think. He's played centre mid most of his academy career, so he could definitely invert. Lewis Hall, I'm even more gutted about more than Ian Matson, I'd say. Lewis Hall's potential was ridiculous, in my opinion, to play on that side. He could have inverted. He could overlap. He was a good crosser. He's a really, really good crosser. Good on the ball because he's played midfield. I think we'll regret the Lewis Hall one. I'll be honest. I can see Lewis Hall starting for England at the 2026 World Cup in America. I can easily see Lewis Hall starting at left back. Easily. Once he gets a few good seasons under his belt at Newcastle, him and Livramento, who's another one. But obviously we got a lot of right-sided players, so it's not really so much of a problem because we got Achimpong as well. But left side, Lewis Hall's going to do well. Because the left-back position in England is shit. There's nothing there. You think I can't see your laughing reactions? Huh? Laugh again. So there's a chat, and then there's also like you can press this emoji and you can react to whatever's being said or whatever, and you can react laughing. So there's someone having a little chuckle, yeah? Yeah, you having a little chuckle? Yeah, I see you. All right, you have your little chuckle. Yeah, you keep chuckling. Listen, there's not many left backs. Tell me what left backs are out there for England that are not Chilwell and Luke Shaw. Left-footed, can cross, can overlap, can invert. Good footballers, good player. There's not many. Sure, let's not bring up Luke Shaw's name because Luke Shaw's finished. Let's not bring up Luke Shaw's name anymore. Luke Shaw is finished. He's too injury prone. Let's just leave him. And we're talking about 2026 World Cup. I don't want to see Luke Shaw and these guys 2026 World Cup. I want to see better. Mitchell didn't even go to this tournament, so I mean he could because there'll be a new manager, but Lewis Hall can definitely be better than Mitchell. Definitely. Sessegnon, Jesus Christ. So yeah, Rico Henry, bruv, these are not people that will be able to chat to Lewis Hall, man. Saka. Matty Cash, he's right-footed. Joe Gomez, nope, right-footed. There's no left-footed players over there that will be able to chat to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall is going to clear all of these people. Man said Rashford. Nah, not Rico Lewis either. I wouldn't want to play. To be honest, I would prefer left foot at left back. If you're talking about inverting, no problem. Lewis Hall can invert. He can definitely do that. Whether Newcastle will do it, probably not. So then he won't have any experience doing it. But from a talent perspective, he can definitely do that if need be. But I'd be looking at him to just get up and down the pitch and give crosses as well. So Rico Lewis is more meant to be on the right side. Because what's Rico Lewis defending like from the left back position? I don't really know. I've only really seen him mostly on the right. Saka's not going to happen, guys. Come on. It's not going to happen. Right, here we are. And to be fair, after the way he was playing in the Euros, getting them crucial goals here and there, I wouldn't really want that to happen. Unless it was Palmer doing a madness on that right wing. And fair enough. Here's Gusto. And he did do a madness in the semi-final. In the final, sorry. That was peak joy for me. That was peak joy. Cole Palmer's equaliser. That was peak joy. What a finish. Here's Madueke. Good ball in, cleared. Kukurea. This is Inter's defence. Kukurea late on that challenge. Physically struggling to deal with Thuram. Hairline is scared. He's trembla. Show the cuffs. Cuffs. Grealish. He's got a sense of humour, I'll say that. He's a funny guy. Inter Milan have absolutely Swiss Army knifed us. Yeah? To get, oh my God, last minute challenge. Great challenge. Who's that from? That was a Swiss Army knife bit of build-up. They've cut through our whole team for that chance that they made. 2 minutes to half time. Cut through our whole team. The whole damn team got cut through. Is it Fofana, is it? Oh shit, Kukurea as well now. Oh dear. These challenges are last ditch. The centre-back issue needs to be fixed 3 weeks ago. These are our centre-backs. They need to be coached and they need to improve themselves. We're not buying any more centre-backs. We have Badiashile, we have Colwell. One of them needs to step up and be that guy, right? We have Fofana, step up hopefully after the injury with time. Tosin was signed, Premier League centre-back, ready-made there, been around the block now. Step up. Disassi, purchased. Step up. No more centre-backs. If the solution is always to go to the market, then we did not go into the market very well the last time we went into the market. So the solution should be already here because we've already went into the market in the first place to get what? All of these guys apart from, you could say, Colwell and Fofana was signed under Todd Bowie. But yeah, we've already been to the market, so no more. It's up to the coach and the players now. Here's Summer. Gu's pressing is crazy. He really trying to force errors, and he has given us back possession. People don't seem to be very impressed with Dewsbury Hall. Half time. Like I said, Dewsbury Hall is probably going to be a rotational player anyway. So we'll see. Hopefully he has his moments in the season and he contributes a lot. But from a talent perspective, he shouldn't really be someone we're leaning on to be one of our star players. How was that for everyone? First half is done and dusted. Chelsea 0, Inter Milan 1. Great goal from Thuram. Credit to him, first of all, for the finish, because the finish was fantastic. It's a brilliant finish. Really, really good finish. First half, I'd say we have still a long way to go. Still a very long way to go. I feel like I'm coming to terms with the fact that, forget Man City for a second, even the games after Man City, they're going to be really, really tough. Really tough. Very competitive games. Premier League is not a league to underestimate anyway. So those Wolves, games and those matches against, who do we have in the first 5? Let me find out. They're going to be tough games, people. Really, really tough. Like, it's going to be very close. I feel like we might have to come to... listen, we should already know that this is going to take time. But you know how we go into those games and it's kind of like, it is feeling a bit 50-50. It is feeling a bit 50-50 as to whether we'll win, lose. Wolves away, 25th of August, is after our first leg Conference League home game on a Thursday. So it's a couple of days after that. Should be able to really, regardless of who we get, we should really be able to completely flip the whole 11 and win that first leg. But maybe I'm just being disrespectful. But we shouldn't really be carrying Conference League players into Premier League games. If we are, then that's not very good. That doesn't speak very well to the players that we've signed as squad fillers. So they need to be able to handle Conference League on their own, because Premier League, we need the first 11 to focus. Wolves away is going to be very tough. And then after that, I think it's Palace at home, Bournemouth away, West Ham away, Brighton home. They'll be very close games. Very, very close games. Tough games. What a finish from Thuram. Just watching it again, the ball gets carried in between Mudryk and Dewsbury Hall. And everyone's just backpedaling. Through the midfield, one pass Fofana. Colwell trying to keep up with Thuram, can't. They just look fitter and stronger in that sequence of play. They just look fitter and stronger into Milan. The way that they just power past us. 2 passes and they're from the back line to Thuram. That's not good. 2 passes. DeMarco's causing problems as well, I would say. His runs. But 2 passes and a goal is not great. And that was their chance where he really, if he took a touch. But they look fitter and stronger. Little clip. And then, yeah, someone, no one's close enough to him. DeMarco, on his chance where he headers it straight at Sanchez, no one's close enough to him. So if you just watch it again, hopefully you're getting that highlight. He could have took that down and he could have planted that on his left foot, and then Colwell's not getting to him in time. Easily could have been 2-0 to Inter Milan there. Our chances... We've forced some good saves out of Sommer. Sommer's been really good for Inter Milan. We'll say that. Sommer's been making some good saves. Sommer's been making some good saves. We're going up against a very good goalkeeper. He's had to make, I'd say, 2 or 3 really, really good saves. Instinctive, but good saves. I'd say on the balance of play, it would be fair to have it as a draw right now. I think we're a bit unlucky to be losing. I wouldn't go as far as to say winning, because I still feel like we need to make more clear-cut opportunities. The chances that we've had have been from range a little bit, and some, deflections here and there, or get a toe in and then add to the shot. Pedro Neto's coming out now to wave to the fans, but I feel like a draw is a fairer reflection of the game so far. I don't think we deserve to be losing. I'm very, very impressed with Gu. I'm just seeing Pedro Neto coming out now. Very, very... In terms of, Gu's work rate, I don't really feel like we can ask too much more of Gu at 18 years old in terms of, goals and, leading this attack. He's not here to lead the attack, but his work rate is really, really good. The way he's been able to push them into about 2-3 mistakes that we could have capitalized on, it's been really, really good. But yeah, Pedro Neto's out there. He's waved to the fans. There he is. Chelsea player announced, confirmed. Don't need any more confirmation than that. So yeah. Neto has been announced. So there we are. Let's take a look at options on the bench. 1 second. I don't know how the other games are going for the other Premier League teams. I know Liverpool are playing a friendly today. I think Arsenal are playing Lyon. Where is this? On our bench, I would like to see Jackson get 10, 15 minutes if he can handle it. I don't know what his situation is right now. I'd like to see Palmer get some minutes as well. Nkunku would be good to get minutes. I don't know what's going on with Chukwuemeka. He's barely played pre-season, if at all. Maybe you could throw... I mean, I'll be honest. The centre-back switchovers feel like you're just rotating mistakes and errors. It doesn't really feel like you make those centre-back changes and we're necessarily going to be better defensively. So maybe you have to look at it more as a structural issue, because we were so easy to break through right down the heart of that midfield, right down the heart of that team. 2 passes and they're running at our back line. That's not really going to run. That's not really how it should be. So that goal that we've conceded, we have to look at that as a team issue, not really necessarily just the centre backs. We need to look at that as a team goal that we've conceded, because 2 passes and in is crazy. But I don't mind it, because bring on the players for the minutes and get them ready for the start of the season. But I don't feel like changing the centre backs is going to make our defence any better right now. And yeah, Dewsbury Hall, a lot of people not impressed, but again, like I said, I'm not actually expecting loads, I'll be honest. I'm not expecting... I don't know what it is. We've obviously, from a logistics standpoint, we've kind of said that Dewsbury Hall's come in to improve or to help the system bed in. But Dewsbury Hall doesn't have any... I compared it with Jorginho, right? Jorginho, when he came in under Sarri, was so clearly absolutely integral to the way that Sarri wanted to play. In terms of, he was the heartbeat of the team. He needed help around him, and he had his flaws and he had his mobility issues, but it was very clear that to play the way that Sarri wanted to play in terms of the build-up, Jorginho was going to be absolutely vital in that, in terms of playing through him. He was going to organize the build-up. He was going to face that back line and instruct and point where the ball needs to go and when. And he was going to take the burden of the ball under pressure with the help of Kante and Loftus-Cheek around him, the physicality around him, etc. I've never understood you can't compare that to Dewsbury Hall coming in. Like, he's not going to be integral to the system. Like, he's going to be a part of it. He might understand it, but what is his outstanding attribute that is so clear of Nkuku and Cole Palmer that he's going to have to start and he's going to have to be here to bring this and that? Like, he's not that level of player. He's not world class. He's not world class in any certain thing that he does. He's just a good player. So I'm not expecting him to be a starter. I'm not expecting him to be integral. He might communicate the system maybe to other players and help that part. I don't know, in the training ground, but the starting 11, the strongest starting 11, I don't think has him in it. I'm pretty sure it should have Nkuku, Cole Palmer in it, in those half spaces, and the left winger will be Pedro Neto for me, and the right should be given license from the right back to get forward in Reece James or Gusto, and then you've got your pivot partnership, which is Lavia, Enzo, and Caicedo. So I don't see Dewsbury Hall being in the strongest starting 11 from an ability standpoint, unless other people are not delivering, which could easily happen. But so for me with Dewsbury Hall, I think people need to temper their expectations a bit more and kind of look at how much he costs and look at him and just see him as a rotational, and then let him take his time to give you the impact as and when he gives it to you, in terms of he might give you something in a cup game, conference league game, he might give you something in a league game, but I don't see him as like this key man every game, you know? So just, yeah, I'd say don't over expect from him, I'd say, because there's no reason to, in my opinion. We didn't pay starting level quality money, and he didn't come from a club that you'd expect him to come into our team and start. You know, any player coming from Leicester, you wouldn't, unless it's Leicester of the Premier League title winning team, you wouldn't expect a player from Leicester to come straight to Chelsea and be starting every single week. Regardless, the only reason why people think that's going to be the case is because of the manager, but I don't think we need to expect that. He's a good player. I think if we kind of just leave it at that and see how he goes from there, we'll save ourselves a lot more stress. Sorry, let's go to Super Chats. There's loads coming in. Right. Kingsley, Levi Colwell, softest defender I've ever seen. That's from Kingsley, the Super Chat. Another Super Chat coming in here from Russell. He says, hello, sending love from Singapore. Big up, brother. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. And Nkuku's coming on. I'm going to get the timer up in a minute as well. Am I tripping, or are Fofana and Colwell garbage? Nah, they're not garbage, man. They're not garbage. Fofana's coming off a massive injury. So again, this season he just needs to stay fit. I wouldn't expect Fofana to get straight back to the level that he was at previously. I would love that, but I'm not going to expect that. I just need him to stay fit, because we've not seen him since he signed. Like, remember, we signed Wesley Fofana under Todd Bowie's sporting director role. That was 2 years ago? 3 years ago? I don't even know. So we haven't seen him the whole time. He's been literally missing for years. Years. Do you know how long that is in football, to not play for years? That's like, you need to get used to the tempo of the game. You need to get used to playing full matches again, like top level, high quality matches. It's not just going to happen like that. So again, even this season, I'm seeing him as more of a rotational defender that sometimes comes in, maybe sometimes goes out, depending on the form. I would rather our centre-backs not be rotated. I think if you're going to have a top defence, you shouldn't be rotating your centre-backs. However, this is the circumstance we're in. So I can clearly see patterns of play, but bad defence, says Kingsley. Another super chat, Chelsea spent too long in the US. Look at Arsenal. they have the Emirates Cup. I think that's kind of like something they do every single summer. That's a sponsorship kind of mandatory competition that they're in. But I guess with our preseason, one thing that was mentioned with our managers, maybe too much moving around, and the ownership need to start putting together preseason camps where we just stay in one spot for a significant amount of time so we can actually train instead of dotting ourselves here, there, and everywhere. Like to follow, obviously George Benson did an incredible job at following the team, and I would love to do that next year when we're in Miami for the Club World Cup. But I have to see. It should be possible because we should just stay in one spot, but it's extremely expensive if you're going to follow Chelsea on a preseason tour where they're just going from state to state, city to city, flight to flight constantly. They're not staying in any one position for any amount of time. And living in London doesn't facilitate for such adventures. But yeah, I think it's something we need to calm down on. We need to calm down. I know we love to parade the club around America and whatnot, but it's not helping the manager bed in his methods. I'm ready to go on timers, so we should be fine, people. Let's go back to super chats. The players are just about to come back out now, some of them, into Milan. Osimhen's agent is at the game. There's another super chat from Oliver. Is he, yeah? He's at the game. Osimhen's agent's at the game. Okay, well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Fair play. Is he going to drop his wage demands or what? Do you know what I mean? That brother's going to have to drop his wage demands, I'm afraid. He can be at the game all he likes, but he needs to drop his wage demands. Them wage demands is be too high. We can't be affording these things. If he's going to drop them, then we can have a conversation. If not, then we cannot. It's really that simple. There's nothing more to it. There's nothing more to it, I'm afraid. We'll see. I'm not stressed. I'm not really stressed because we've already purchased Samuel, and we have Jackson, and we have Gu. So we don't actually need another striker from a numbers standpoint. So I'm not really stressed about Osimhen. I'm more stressed about Lukaku getting out of my club. All right, we're about to kick off second half. So Nkuku's coming on. Cole Palmer's coming on. Good. This is closer to the first 11 now. So Cole Palmer, I'm guessing, is gone to right wing. Madueke's come off. And I'm guessing Nkuku maybe has come on for Dewsbury Hall. I don't know. Did y'all pay for this? Yikes. No. Thomas, I understand that Osimhen's wage demands are normal in football. Don't misinterpret me. I'm not saying that his wage demands are too high for the grand scheme of football. I'm saying Chelsea have a wage structure that he is not going to fall into. So if he wants to leave to come to Chelsea, unfortunately for him, his wage demands are too high for Chelsea. I know his wage demands are normal for a striker who has maybe done what he's done and what he earns, right? But like I said, it's too high for us. And Chelsea are not going to rethink. And I don't really mind in this instance because I don't actually rate Osimhen as a elite striker. So I don't really mind if they are not going to pay him 300k, 250k, to be honest. Because if he flops, then what are you going to do then? Yeah, but Lukaku was given 300k by the previous ownership. So you can't compare us giving Lukaku 300k and then say you can't say why don't we pay Osimhen 300k if Lukaku's making 300k, because there's two different ownerships offering out those contracts, and it's also two different recruitment boards, because even the Sterling and Fofana contracts were dealt with by Bowie. And to be fair, it's good that Bowie's no longer doing that stuff, because he did overpay these people. I mean, Sterling's maybe different because he already was on a lot of money at Man City, but the amount of money we gave to maybe like a Chukwuemeka, or we gave to a Fofana, or we gave to these players, it's a good thing Bowie's not doing that anymore, because he would have, our wage bill would have been really, really high if he kept doing that. So yeah, Madueke's off. And is Dewsbury Hall also off? If he wants 200k, then that's more than in line with what he should be asking for. Even 250k, because I think he's on 180. So if I was his agent, I'd be saying you should be getting 250k. But like I said, we don't do that. So if he doesn't want to leave that badly, then I guess he can stay on his money at Napoli. But if he wants to leave that badly and he hasn't got that many options, then he's going to have to start thinking about what he can do to make the deal happen. Because Chelsea are not going to pay him that. Yeah, we did win a game in pre-season. We won the Club America game, 3-0. And, that's the only game. So we drew with Wrexham, lost to Celtic, lost to Madrid, and lost to, now losing to Inter. Renato Vegla has come on as well, hasn't he? I'm guessing for Cucurella to play left back. Club America are the Mexican champions. Surprised you haven't heard of them. They're probably the biggest club in Mexico, one of the biggest. That's a Football Manager 2 a.m. randomly looking at leagues in Mexico, and, that's that type of search. Is that Guiu on the ground? I think it is, yeah. Oh, yeah, and we lost to City, yeah. He wants 200. Yeah, well, then he could just stay there, I think we can do a deal at 180. I think we could do a deal at 180. I don't know what our limit is, but I'm trying to remember what contracts these sporting directors have offered people, even if it's like renewals. So what does Reece James make? What, 200? 200 and something? So I think a deal could be done for 180. But I don't know. We'll see. Go on. Cleared. We're struggling to get clear-cut chances, and they're coming on the break now of Thuram. Oh, he looks like he's ready for the season. Thuram looks like he's ready for Serie A next season. This brother is very, very physically ready for the season, man. The man is fit. He's fully fit. Thuram is fully fit. The guy is fully fit. Man is rampaging past our centre-backs. And that finish was ridiculous, because that was his weaker foot. Right, DeMarco's on that left side, loads of space. He might just have to go for the goal bonus route. I think Chelsea would be willing to do that. goal bonus. If you hit 20 Premier League goals, you get this amount. If you get 25 Premier League goals, you get this amount. If we qualify for Champions League, it goes up to this amount. Because remember, our wages are incentivized by qualification for Champions League on a lot of these new contracts. I think since the sporting directors came in. So, because we're not in the Champions League, you're going to make this much. Oh, DeMarco, what a save from Sanchez. What a save. DeMarco's just absolutely smashed it at him. Let's watch this again on the replay. Back post again, not being tracked. It was straight at him, so it's one of those he has to save. If it goes through him, it's embarrassing, but it was hit with a lot of power. You could tell. That was hit with a lot of power. But yeah, he might just have to come in and say, I'm going to make this much now, and then if we qualify for Champions League, it will go up to this, you know? Because can we really be giving someone 220k a week, say, or 250k, but we're in Conference League, and then next year, if we don't get Champions League, you're still making the same money? It doesn't really make sense. Ball comes into the box. Wide. Yeah, we don't know. It's true. I'm sure the wages, a lot of people's wages will go up if we make Champions League. Who's on the? Does anybody know who's on the All or Nothing this year? Did we even get All or Nothing last year? No team. I don't remember doing. No, who? We didn't get All or Nothing doc last year, did we? Any team do those? The year before was City, treble winning season. I don't remember getting anything last year. Man said Onana's the best goalkeeper. In what world? Did you not see him in the penalty shootout the other day? Man was moving mad. He is not the best goalkeeper. Oh, Liverpool. Klopp. Did I watch that? I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. I think so. But I need to check. Woo! Overhead kick. Damn. Overhead kick. There's some life in this team since Nkuku and Palmer have come on now. It's a good cross, headed away. Nkuku with the overhead kick. Oh, did that hit the post or was it saved? It was Gusto with the cross. Nkuku with the overhead kick. I can't see if it hits the post or is saved. The keeper does dive for it, but the way that the camera shots are being done are not helping. Great effort. Great effort. I think there might be a substitution for Gu because he did pull up. Yeah, he's coming off. Jackson's coming on. Jackson's coming on for Gu. Jackson's coming on for Gu. I think Gu kind of needed to come off anyway. I think he was having a little bit of an issue. Let me get my tablet. I need to see what the other scores were. Jackson is on. Corner. Cleared. I'd love a little shot from... No. Go on. Save. Oh, unlucky. Almost the equaliser. We don't deserve to be losing this game. But the score is the score. I think we've hit the post again. Jesus. Yeah, it's Colwell off the post, isn't it? Yeah. It's off the post. Right. Colwell. It's a good shot. It's unlucky. It's really close to the goal, though. Fucking hell, man. We need to start taking these chances, man. That was really close to the goal. We should be scoring these chances. Right. So, where can I get friendly results? Must be England, isn't it? They're going to go long now, Inter. Is the Arsenal-Leon game finished, is it, guys? And Liverpool as well. Those games must be done, isn't it? What happened with Liverpool? Liverpool beat Sevilla 4-1 today. Goals from, well, 2 from Diaz, 1 from Jota. And seems like a youngster as well. Ended 2-0. Oh, Arsenal-Leon. Yeah, 2-0. Gabriel and Saliba. There's only one Emirates Cup game. Is that just the final? Both teams sponsored by Emirates, and that's that. Must be. Yeah, they got a second game at 5. What? The same day? What? I saw that game, but I didn't see it was today. Oh, Jesus. Why are they playing 2 games in one day? The fuck? Is that really necessary? 2 games in one day. Why are you doing this? That is so random. Yeah, please do explain, because that's crazy. I guess you guys maybe got just really maybe, I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm guessing both games are at Anfield, yeah. Grizz said he'll explain later. Different lineup. Yeah, I know. Well, there will definitely have to be a different lineup. No doubt about that, but behind closed doors for the youngsters. Okay. Interesting. I can't imagine doing 2 watch-alongs in one day for my team. I'll be like, yo, what the heck is going on here, man? The heck is going on? Can you imagine 2 Chelsea games in one day? We could actually probably put that together, to be fair. We could do that. If we were to bring everybody in, you'd have to bring everybody in. Brorio, Lukaku, Angelo, everybody. Could probably run it. Everybody would have to be fit. One is enough watching this lot. Mad. Oh, Gusto's on the ball now. This is mad. Free kick. Good area. This is definitely in Cuckoo position, this free kick that we've just got. He's straight over to the ball. He's picked up the ball. I don't even know how he's got the ball that quickly in his hand. Nobody should even be near him. No. Nah. This is Nkuku's free kick. I'm sorry. He won the free kick, and it's his free kick anyway. He's definitely the best free kick taker we have. Yeah. Everybody move out of the way, man. I need to see this. Mudryk, what are you even doing? Why is Mudryk even in the area? Why is Mudryk even standing there like as if he has a chance? Please move out the way, brother. Please. Lord heavens. Why is Mudryk even gossiping in the same vicinity as the football? Please, just make a move. Make a beeline. What the hell? I've been watching this guy shoot to the high heavens for God knows how long, and he thinks he's going to stand near this ball. You better get out of the way. All right, so it's going to be Nkuku to take it, I think. Please hit the target. I need to know we have a free kick taker next season. I'm tired. He's going to have to go up and over because there's an Inter Milan player lying down on the ground. Jackson's ready to pick up his first booking of the season, this referee. Up and down, come on. Nkuku. Oh, fuck's sake, blocked. And Enzo just literally just smashed it into the crowd. Jesus, that was underwhelming. That was underwhelming. God damn. They're cutting through us with these 1-2s. They're quick passes through the whole of our team, man. The Inter Milan transitions are long. Look at this ball. They get up the pitch so quick. It's like 2 passes, 3 passes max. They're up the whole pitch, the whole length of the pitch. No, he's still out there, bro. How am I feeling for the upcoming season? I mean, I'm just intrigued. I'm just intrigued. Let's see how it works. Let's see what happens. Oh, wide. Wide by Nkuku. Our defense has question marks over how many goals we'll concede at the highest level. Got to be very careful about that again. And how clinical are we depends on 2 players, Nkuku and Palmer, for me right now. So, yeah, we'll see how it all goes. I already know the others are not clinical. So... good tackle. Renato's getting the crowd up. Playing that left back over there. Oh, is that a free kick? No, it's not. Run out of time, brothers. Time's ticking. Switch of play. Down the left-hand side. Cut in, cross. Oh. This ball's in our box far too long. Lucky. Shanked it. Mkhitaryan's lobbed it over the bar, thankfully. DeMarco's causing so many problems down that left-hand side. We've not been able to deal with him all day. He's just creating chances, having chances all the time down that side, man. Cannot seem to stop him. And he's got good delivery as well, so... difficult. $67 minutes gone. Colwell's come off. I think Badia Shill's coming on. Might be a few other changes as well. Is anybody warming up to the kit? Home kit? How do we feel? Now we're seeing it like... We're seeing it consistently. How are we feeling? I still don't like it. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not going to say I hate the kit, but I'm going to say I dislike the kit. I think it could have been a lot better. I think our standards need to rise again. You know, we're starting to forget what the good times were like. We need to get better. This could have been a lot better. I'm not a fan. I don't think it's very difficult for me to hate a Chelsea kit. Very difficult, because as long as my badge is there, you know what I mean? As long as my badge is there, and I got a couple little designs, like them stripes on the sleeves I think are good. The collar's fine. So as long as I got something, I'm going to leave with something. You know what I mean? I got my badge, I got a couple little things, I'll take it. But it's not great. It's not great. It's not great at all. Not a fan. I'm looking forward to the next one. The next kit after this, I'll be honest. I'm looking forward to the next one. Ooh, careful. Careful. Badia Shell and Tosin are on the pitch now, yes. So I'm guessing obviously Fofana's also come off. So that would be Badia Shell and Tosin. So again, Disassi feels like he's surplus to requirements. We talk about Chalobah, but Disassi's not. I don't know. Disassi's not. Doesn't seem to be very. He seems like he's fifth choice centre back, which is not really any good for him. I personally, in a back four, would say you need 4 centre backs and 1 youngster, deputising those 4. So maybe you have Achampong as your 5th choice centre back, but I don't know. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe because Fofana, you could say that he's just like a luxury right now because of his injury issues. You could say he's a luxury centre back, so you kind of need 5 just in case he has a big problem. But yeah. All right, they're making changes as well into Milan. So yeah. Anyway, feels like a game that might be getting a bit stale. Hopefully not. Last 5-10's been a bit stale since the overhead kick. Maybe since then, since the post from Colwell. What was that? Maybe 7-8 minutes ago. Summer's cleared. Jesus Christ. We're such a mess. Have we just given away a free kick? No, we're fine. All right, we're fine. When I say he's a luxury, I say more like he's an addition to... He's an additional extra because we don't know about his fitness. So he's kind of like a bonus. He might be here with us consistently. He might not be. He's an asterisk. Till he gets through a full year with no problems, and he's here for a year, here for the whole season, we can say, right, he looks like he's over his injury issues. Until then, he's a bonus. And then, yeah, so it probably does make sense to just have him, Disasi. You might see Disasi in Conference League games this season. Mostly. Conference League and Cup games. Oh, it's not a great game. It's not a great game. United Facts asking me that. This manager is like, let's see how it goes, you know? He's going to need time, and hopefully he's going to get to the level required. Exciting is maybe a word we should reserve for appointments like when Carlo Ancelotti was appointed, you know? That was exciting because we just took in a world-class manager and we were like, we're gonna go for the title, aren't we? That's exciting. This is, we hope. Let's see how it goes. Optimism at best. Wouldn't go as far as to say exciting. But Pedro Neto has helped he's helped. Because now I know at the left wing, I'm going to get something nice. So it does help. I look forward to seeing him as soon as possible on that left wing. I always say Champions League, guys, is not something that we need to... We just, honest to God, Champions League, you can honestly just be 7th all season. And as long as you don't get cut adrift, you can go on a run and you can get it. It's actually not one of those things that... I'm not worried about us not being in the race. I'll be honest. That's one thing I will say. I'm not worried about us not being in the race for it. Because you can be in the race with 3 good games. And you can be in the race. If you were like 8th and you had 3 good games, you're in the race. Now you're probably... After those 3 games, you're probably 4 or 5 points off, which means you're in the race. That's not my worry. We'll be one of those teams in there with West Ham, with Tottenham, with Manchester United. It's gonna be a group. We're gonna be in that group. It's the same as last season, exactly, bro. My problem is, what if we don't make it? Do you know what I mean? What if we don't make it? What then? Newcastle, yeah. We're going to be in that group. We're going to be in that group. I don't know where in that group, but we're going to be in that group. But it's a big group. Yeah, it's a big group. And we could be bottom of that group or top of that group. We just have to hope that we're top of that group. But it's going to be interesting. And Aston Villa as well. Did I not mention them? Aston Villa, Tottenham, Manchester United, Newcastle, West Ham. 5 teams plus us 6 teams. So 6 teams. So you're going from 4th to 9th? I think Liverpool will be 3rd. So you're going from 4th to 9th. That's the group we're going to be in. Some parts of the season we might be 8th. Some parts of the season we might be 6th. Some parts of the season we might be 9th. We might be 3rd. No, not 3rd. We might be 4th. We might be 5th. I don't know. We're going to be in and around that pack. We're going to be in that pack. It's going to be Fulkrug versus Watkins versus Hoyland versus Jackson versus Isak. You know? Mudrik's gone on a long run, but it's out of play. Out of play. Sterling's going to come on for Mudrik. Yes, he is. Oh, Solanke as well. Sorry, exactly. Solanke as well. So Sterling's come on for Mudrik. So a lot of people are saying we need to keep Sterling because he's better than Mudrik, but we're not going to sell Mudrik. So you're going to have Sterling, Mudrik, and Pedro Neto. I get the logic for what you're saying, but if a bid comes in for Sterling with no strings attached and I have an opportunity to get Sterling off of the wage bill, because remember, Sterling is contractually obliged to be here until 2027. That's a long time. Still 3 more years left on his contract. He's 2 years into his 5-year deal. So there's no guarantee that Sterling is going to go next summer or the summer after that. You might have him here until 2027. So if somebody comes in with a bid for Sterling with no strings attached and we can get 325k off the wage bill, I'm accepting that immediately, regardless of what Mudrik is doing. I'm taking that money. I'm taking that money and I'm getting him out of the club respectfully, just so we can get that wage off, because he's going to frustrate me anyway. He's going to make mad decisions anyway. And he's going to be up and down anyway. So get him off the books, clear the squad, and then we move to Mudrik next. That's how I would do it. I'm not gonna waste time. Collect it. I'm not gonna waste time. You might get an offer that you might never get again for him. And then he's here next year, then he's here next season, the season after that. Nah. I'm trying to clear. So I get what you're saying on Mudrik. I get it. But first offer that comes in for either of them, I'm taking it. I don't care what order it happens in. I don't care what order. I'm almost certain. I mean, I've already kind of said it, but I said I'd give Mudrik 1 more year. But I'm saying that because he's had 1 full season. He had half a season before that. So this is like, I like to give players 2 full seasons. That's just kind of my rule. However, I'm pretty certain at the end of the season, I'm going to say, right, time to sell. He's going to have to do something pretty impressive to change my mind. Cole Palmer came close there. So now we're bringing on Okechukwu, is it? Yep, for Gusto. Yeah, he's going to turn 24. It's just a rule that I have, and I like my rules. I've got very few, but I've got rules. 2 full seasons for players that come in. 2 full seasons. You get first season, and then you get your second season. After your second full season, then I can form an opinion. But like I said, I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going with this. I'm pretty sure. So who's going to play at right back? Is it going to be Okechukwu inverting into midfield, or what's going on? Is he just playing standard right back position? Renato Vega's putting himself about, isn't he? He's a big guy, tall guy. He's a big guy. Also, there was a report that Maresca said that Chilwell doesn't suit his fullback profile. He doesn't suit his system as a fullback. He's not his type of fullback. So how are we going to sell him? That's another one we need to look at. Moving on. Yes, of course. So Caicedo's gone right back and Okachukwu's gone into midfield. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Oh, shit. I'm gonna mess up the audio. Sell him. Yeah, like I said, I'm ready to sell. I've been ready to sell for quite a while now. Since unfortunately picked up just too many injuries and I've just got to cut your losses now. Man City won't buy him. Man City will not buy him. That's long gone, that one. Yeah, you looking like a grown-ass man, bro. Come on, guys. Come on, let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go. Jesus. It feels like the last 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, nothing's happened. Is it just me? The last 10, 15 minutes, nothing's happened. It's just been like, the game is almost like a background character. It's just playing on repeat, it's just refreshing. It's just recycling. It's just going round and round in circles. Nothing's going on. Jesus, come on, man. Where's the chances? We're not going to equalize or something. God damn. There's nothing going on. Ball in. Oh, unlucky. The only thing we've really had is maybe that Palmer chance, but yeah, man, we need to create more. I don't think I've seen Jackson even have a shot since he came on. I don't think I've seen Jackson have one shot. I don't think he's had one chance. It's out for... No, goal kick. I don't think Jackson's had a shot. That was good play. Who was that? Is that Okachukwu going on a bit of a run? Ugh. Would you be ready to sell Reece? No, Mike. I wouldn't sell Reece right now. No, I don't want to overreact to that injury. I think it's a setback. Don't get me wrong, but he's had the surgery. He's had a minor setback, a little knock. Let him get that sorted now. Let's see the full season at least. Let's see the full season. You know, if we see the full season and he's having loads of injuries again, then we might have to have a conversation, because I don't want to lose Acheampong and keep Reece just for sentimental reasons. If Reece obviously doesn't recover from the injuries, then it's a conversation, because you do have Acheampong right there, who could be back up to Gusto, and he looks like he's got a high ceiling. You know, there's some big clubs interested in him. He's a big guy. He's good going forward. He's versatile. So, you know, we need to think of the worst case scenario. But right now, we'll leave it. But it would be very painful, I'll be honest. If we no matter what the circumstances are, if we had to sell him because of injuries, it would be very, very painful. Very, very tough to part. Because we know the player is world class when he's fully on it. World class level player. So it'd be a tough one. And where would he go? You know, I'm assuming he's going to another top team. I can't see him playing for a shit team or a mid team. I can't see that. I can only see Reece James playing for top teams. So we'd be selling him probably to a top team that's willing to take the gamble. And then if they take the gamble and they keep him fit, I'm going to lose my head. If he goes to another top team that decided to take the gamble and then they keep him fit, I'm going to lose my head. So, yeah. I don't think I'll ever want Reece to actively leave, to be honest. It's just if he keeps getting injured, I'd understand it. That's more the viewpoint I'd be coming from. Like, I wouldn't be angry. I wouldn't be able to not be able to comprehend what the reasoning is. I'd get it, but I wouldn't be actively. I wouldn't be happy. Head loss would be crazy, bro. Head loss would be crazy. If Reece James goes to say he went to I don't know who would take him, who would come in for him, but say he went to another top club. say even like, yeah, I don't know who it is, because like it's even weird to even try and place him. But yeah, if he stayed fit, whoa, head loss would be crazy. A head loss would be insane. It would be one of my biggest head losses on socials. Head loss would be mad. Yeah, he does feel like a Madrid or City level player for sure, 100%. That's the level I rate him at. That's why I'm like so hesitant to even think of the idea. Enzo, go on, switch it. Right side. It's only a few minutes left. And we have to welcome ourselves to patient play. We are not going to just start lumping the ball into the box, are we? It's going to have to be patient play with a plan, regardless of the time on the clock. Sterling going up against two. Probably looking for a penalty or free kick. Doesn't get it. Isn't going to get it. We have a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area. So they did give the free kick for that. It's right on the edge of the penalty area. It's a crossing opportunity. It's a crossing opportunity. This is probably one of the best chances we're going to get until full time. Can't imagine there's going to be loads of injury time. Maybe 3 minutes max. Ball comes into the box. Headed away. Shot. And we've equalised. Yes. We have found an equaliser from Okuchukwu. From this set piece. The ball kindly fell to him. And he's lashed it into the back of the net. Chelsea 1, Inter Milan 1. And that's fair. Minimum. That's minimum what we deserve from the game, is to get some sort of draw at least. Yeah, ball came in from Cole Palmer, headed away, fell to Okuchukwu, smashed it into the bottom corner, 1-1. There you go. Foot through the ball, bang. Good finish from him. 1-1. That'll do from Leslie. Good impact off the bench. Right place, right time. That'll probably be where the game ends now. We won't be getting a winner, I don't think, but we're not losing. Leslie. Make him on McTominay. Good grief. Just taking all the fun out of that, haven't you? Bringing up that brother's name, McTominay, you know. Jesus. Needs to be a better footballer than McTominay, that's for sure. Full time. Chelsea 1, Inter Milan 1. Okuchukwu just about at the end managed to bring it back. We've played against the Italian champions of last season. They're at home. And at bare minimum, I'd say we deserve to get the draw. At bare minimum. Maybe some will feel like we should have won the game. because the chances weren't always clear cut. I'm not sure. But we had a lot more shots than them. 20 shots to 6, 7 shots on target to 3. There was periods of nothingness going on in terms of attacking, chance creation and whatnot. But, we are meant to be now a more possession, more patient team. So that's going to happen. Whether people like it or not, it will be boring, quote unquote, at times. But it's early on in the system, so you have to let that all bed in. I mean, with Sarri, for example, I think we did have a nice start here and there, some lovely games, but it did take until the back end of the season to really see what he was trying to put down on paper, and that was with some much more experienced players than this squad. So I'm pretty calm on the manager, very calm actually. He's none of my business this season, the manager. None of my business. None of my business whatsoever. So I'm very, very calm on the manager. But, 1-1. Inter Milan, like I said, way more shots. 55% possession. So just slightly over on possession on them. But like I said, still lots to improve. Long way to go. Nice to get the goal at the end because I don't think we deserve to lose. But I won't go as far to say that we've been robbed of a win or anything. That's definitely not the case. Wallahi, I fell asleep. How did we play? Brother, you fell asleep, yeah? Shit. You missed not too much. You missed some chances here and there. Okuchukwu got the goal at the end. Nice overhead kick from Nkuku. Cole will hit the post. Palmer had a decent chance. Jackson, don't think he had any shots when he came on. Don't think he got any opportunities apart from one cross that he couldn't quite get to. DeMarco causing a lot of problems on their side. But I'm going to do a review anyway. So I'll go through the whole game there. But yeah, you didn't miss. It's a preseason friendly. You can fall asleep if you want. You know what I mean? It don't really mean anything. So in terms of the result, so you can fall asleep and rest assured that you didn't miss anything important. Let's see what else is being said before I wrap up. Maresca ball. Some people have turned Maresca ball into Massacre ball, which is mad slander name. They've started calling it Massacre ball. Some people, Jesus, that's very, very nasty. Let's see what else has been said before we wrap up. Adam's disappointed. Nico Williams deal to Barcelona agreed. Is it? Well, let me just check out quickly the news before I come off because I'm not going to be talking about any news. Okay, so news-wise, Nketiah. I'm not seeing anything about Nico Williams, to be fair. Haven't seen anything. Should be pretty high up my scroll. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything there. But we'll see. We're not getting him anyway, so I don't really care. I think it's a great deal for Barcelona to do. I'd love to see him on the left wing, and obviously then you've got Yamal on the right, and you've got Dani Olmo in the middle. That would be wonderful to watch, so I'm down. He's not coming to the Prem, so just calm. Let's see, before we wrap up, what's the last few comments? Super chat here says, I do not think Enzo Fernandez offers us so much in attack and defense. He should not be starting. I'm open. I'm very open to whatever partnership gets us wins. I don't really care anymore about the politics of the transfer fees and all of that. We have Caicedo, we have Lavia, and we have Enzo. Only two of them can really start. So I don't really care what partnership it is, as long as we're winning games and we're playing good football and we're playing well and we're winning. That's all that matters. So if it means one of them are on the bench, then whoever that person is, they're just going to have to firm it. Get ready for Conference League. I don't give a damn. I'm not doing any mollycoddling. I'm not doing any mollycoddling this season for anyone. Right, that's it. Right, let's wrap up. Smash up the likes. Appreciate over 1,000 likes, over 3K concurrent the whole way through, man. I hope everybody managed to catch the game. If you didn't, don't worry. I'll give you a review straight after. I'm going to do the review now. And then we're going to go straight into next week, which is going to be pre-Premier League season predictions and pre-Premier League season videos and stuff like that. In regards to, obviously, Chelsea, we're going to do a pre-Premier League season. I have to do pre-Premier League season instead of pre-season, so you don't get confused. Pre-Premier League season kind of preview, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, lots of content coming up, but we'll get this. Today is the day pre-season ends. This is the line. We are drawing the line on pre-season now. It's done. This is the pre-season review. Finished. Next week, Monday onwards, we're moving on to the serious shit now. And Man City is on Sunday, and we're doing build up to that, and that's it now. No more bullshit. Yeah, no more experiments. No more messing around. Premier League season is about to kick off. It's about to get serious. The points are available from next Sunday onwards, and we can go from there and see what happens. So yeah, smash up the likes. See you guys next time in a bit, people. Peace.